What's up everybody, Jeff here, and we're getting back into some Through the Breach. This time up, we're playing through Rust and Ruin, which is a pre-written adventure that was originally published in Wyrd Chronicles number 25. As always, if you want to join us for a session of Through the Breach, then hop on over to the Discord and let me know. Everyone's welcome, even if you've never played before. And if you want to get priority access to the Through the Breach sessions, then consider supporting the channel on Patreon, where there's also a whole bunch of other benefits. Otherwise, if you like this series, don't forget to like the videos and subscribe to the channel. Maybe share it with a couple of friends who you think might enjoy it as well. And with that out of the way, let's get into it.
All right, so let's get started by doing some introductions. Why don't we start with Dog Ties?
Hey, I'm Dog. I'm playing Gunther Schultz. He's a gunslinger just out in Malifaux looking for some cash, doing some odd jobs here and there.
Definitely not just trying to stick people up or rob graves.
He's not there yet, but he is not above it.
Have we bullied you into making his name Gunther and not Gunther? Just said it wrong too many times. You're like, you know what? That's what it is now.
Gunther, it's all the same. Tomato, tomato.
When we played that session, you started saying that, and he definitely started copying. You forced him to change the name subconsciously.
Oh, sorry. So I was the bully. I was a singular bully. I'm the one to blame. Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah. I mean, you started it. You were like the trendsetter, I would say.
I would say more the manipulator, but anyway.
Hey, it's damn good. I wasn't even conscious of it. Like, oh, I started saying it different. That's interesting.
You see, when you play a copycat, who I'm going to introduce shortly, you know how to make other people copy you.
Yeah. Speaking of which, McBluff.
Hi, I am McBluff. I'm on various social medias at the moment. I am uploading some of my old whips on works in progress to YouTube under McBluff. But for now, I will be playing Cricket again. A curious fellow who seems to just really like when people are doing their neat thing, even if that neat thing is turning people into horrendous molemen. It's just a swell thing, you know? It's so unique. And he's excited to see what new fun experiences await him in this game.
He's going to be haunted by more mole men this session for sure.
It's the first time meeting this character, and gentlemen, I must say, terrifying.
Yeah.
On that note, Aimless.
Hi, I am Aimless Guardian. I am playing Alex Hughes, and I will be your doctor today. I'm deciding to pursue a Sawbones career for a while.
Nice. All right, and Irish.
Hello, I'm Irish. I'm playing Harry Montgomery, everybody's favorite guy who's definitely not from England, and don't you dare tell him that because he'd run in the other direction and or shoot you. And he is just your regular old gunslinger who definitely did not escape from Fulton Prison, and don't you dare tell him that because he'd either run in the opposite direction and or shoot you.
Possibly both.
Wait, but he is from England, right?
All right, so am I allowed to shoot the GM? Like, can I
Yes,
flip for that?
It's encouraged. Right. Highly encouraged.
Shoot God.
Positive twists.
Yeah, that's actually one of my skills is shooting God, right? There's thrown weapons and then shooting God.
Yeah, I see it right here on the
list. Just shoot a super stoker into the sun.
Directly below the skill, fuck around and find out.
Okay, so you have all been hired by, or you're all working for Eclipse Consulting, and one morning you're all given an assignment to meet a contact not too far away in the central slums. It's walking distance. So where we'll pick it up is you guys are all heading out from the headquarters and headed to the north to meet with this contact. As is always the case, you are given very little information about where you're going or what you're doing.
Is anybody else starting to feel like whenever we go out one of these jobs, they're giving us very little information about where we're going or what we're doing?
I like that. I like not knowing what lies ahead. It's so nice to know there's mystery afoot.
Why would you not want to know what lies ahead? If you're walking towards a large ditch, wouldn't you want to know if there's a bridge to cross it, or would you rather just fall down?
Well, there might be something nice at the bottom.
There isn't anything nice at the bottom. I've been to the bottom.
Oh, how was it?
Dark, dank, and there was always somebody ready to shank.
See, there is something interesting down there. And he'll continue walking on.
I'm just walking next to my rod, giving a very puzzled look at the exchange I'm watching.
Get used to that. You're gonna get used to that, don't worry.
Yeah, so Alex is new to this group, but this crew's been out together, most of them, and let's just say they're a little unusual. So
We killed some men together.
I
I'm used to
killed a
that.
woman.
All I remember is the mole people. They're still on my mind. In fact, I don't trust the earth in front of me, and I don't trust any dynamite.
Just wait. This is the session of crab people.
So I'm imagining as we're walking to where we're going to meet our contact, even like right before we get to wherever it is, because they're just gonna be looking at the ground the entire time. But like every character who is there is just gonna be like looking at the ground, not even realizing it.
Absolutely. In fact,
Well,
I'm literally like testing the ground every couple feet just with the tip of my toe.
I've never encountered these, so I'm sitting there going, mole people?
oh yeah, you missed that one. We was talking about cannibalism and dynamite was involved, and this one fellow, man, that motherfucker was impressive. Let me tell you.
Oh, indeed.
I think this entire session, Alex, is just going to be very bewildered.
all right, so after you make it a handful of blocks, you get to the corner that you were told you'd be meeting your contact, and a guild guard in uniform walks up and approaches you. You the folks from Eclipse?
I'm immediately gonna shuffle back to the back of the line and dip my head.
Sure are.
I was told to take you to meet with my boss. If you'll follow me this way.
Well, sure thing.
And he kind of gestures behind him.
Lead on.
I'm gonna pop the collar on my coat as I kind of shuffle forward.
Definitely not acting
Sus.
conspicuous at all.
And Gunther moseys on over.
Cricket is going to kind of almost like glide a bit forward, just it almost looks like a kind of like ballet walk they do, and just like appears on this to the side of this guard and just sort of like tilts his head a lot and tries to like after like getting a look tries to mimic his posture, not realizing anything about trying to mimic a guild guard and the implication.
So you're mocking this man.
Not mocking. I'm just saying. I appreciate the way, like genuinely, Cricket sees us as appreciating the way this man is walking.
Isn't imitation the sincerest form of flattery?
Yes,
Some
indeed.
sucker to a random grunt in the guild, he might take offense to it, but he doesn't notice. He turned and headed in the other direction. So
Okay, but it's the guild. They take offense to wearing the wrong color shoes.
that's true. All right, so the guardman escorts you to a fortified 2-story building a few blocks away. A blonde woman in a guard jacket sits in one of the upper story windows, cradling a long rifle in her arms as she watches you approach with indifferent attention. Once inside, a large man with a sergeant's insignia pushes to his feet and approaches you, offering his hand. "Thanks for coming," he rumbles in a deep voice. Behind his sideburns and bushy mustache, you can see the face of a very proper and attentive man. "I'm Sergeant Adam McAllister. You seem like people of action, so I'll cut right to the chase. I need discreet assistance with a matter of a personal and time-sensitive nature. I can't pay very much, but I can make certain that the guild looks upon you with a softer eye for a while. Do I have your attention?"
Hell yeah.
Just slightly nod.
Shit, I'm listening.
He looks at Cricket.
Cricket just staring at him. Very big smile.
That means yes.
He's gonna give a firm nod. "I can pay kind of looks off in the distance, 10 script if you'll help me out.
To all of us?
Like I said, I can pull some strings with the guild and make sure they look a little bit friendlier towards you folks."
So I just want to clarify, 10 each?
No, 10 script.
Total.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's banking.
Okay, but that's still, with the guild looking the other way for a little bit, could be very nice.
Yeah, we can do more questionable shit and not get in trouble.
I can loot a robot.
All right, so that's going to be the end of the prologue. So if you guys want to all draw 3 cards from your twist decks, and at this point we will also choose our pursuits.
Yeah. Also, I love how 2 of y'all are just like, hey, we haven't fully accepted this offer yet, and we have no guarantee that they're going to like incite this now, but we're just going to talk about all the crimes we're going to commit right in front of this guild sergeant.
He just
Trustworthy.
stands there and acts like he didn't hear
Man, I'm gonna
Okay.
rob so many banks.
you.
I am going to steal your shoes specifically, Sergeant.
Where did I see that warehouse?
I'm gonna steal a peacekeeper.
Oh hell yeah! I can animate one of those things.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna become a Gundam.
pulled my twist deck.
Wait, what happened?
I pulled my twist deck.
You pulled your twist deck?
I got the 3 cards.
Oh, okay.
I thought it's like you pulled a limb. Just like, oh.
Ugh, I always think to pull the
Brain
twist
Pulled
deck.
my fate muscle.
Cricket just suddenly ragdolls on the ground. Oh, my limbs.
Oh,
Sir,
this
your
started
fate
going so
was
wonderfully off
stuck.
the rails.
It always does.
With us around, things never go to plan.
It's the only way it can happen.
What's a normal conversation?
All right, does everybody know what pursuit they're going to be playing?
Correct?
Yep, I'm gonna
Yes.
continue on the same one.
Yeah, me too.
I had
I
fun
like-
being a doctor.
I like gunfighter.
I am continuing with Copycat.
All right, very cool. So McAllister motions for the other guardsmen to step outside, and he folds his wide arms behind his back as he waits for them to obey his orders. Once you're alone with him, he explains the situation. Yesterday afternoon, one of our patrols went missing under suspicious circumstances. The guards have been searching for the patrol since they failed to report in, and suspicion has fallen upon the woman they were escorting. I would like for you to find the missing patrol before the guard does, and bring the woman to me. He reaches into his pocket and withdraws a folded black and white photograph, which he hands to you. It depicts a young woman of about 15 years. This is the woman. She's not to be harmed under any circumstances.
It doesn't
Was
look like
this-
the. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask. Wait, do we have a picture of it?
No.
Am I looking? Okay. So what does she look like?
A 15-year-old girl.
Any,
Wait, is this
any
another-
more? Any more
hang on.
descriptions? Okay.
Did the officer just send me on another escort mission?
No,
Damn it.
well, no, you're trying to find.
I briefly zoned out. I apologize.
So, you know exactly where these guys are headed, or can you tell us exactly where they were headed so we can find a good place to start?
Give us a heading at least.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just trying to see if there's a physical description of the girl. Nope. Okay. So I'm gonna say she has long black hair. That is pretty straight. She appears to be on the short side. She has pretty soft features. She's dressed in what you would describe as pretty like fancy clothes. She's got like a dress on that looks like she's probably high society.
So I was gonna say some high society stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
What was the second question? I'm sorry.
Oh, my question.
Yeah.
Basically, like, where were they headed so we know a point A and a point B, and we can start our search from point A.
They were coming from my house, headed towards her school.
And where exactly are these 2 locations?
I'll say he gives you the addresses. They're in downtown Malifaux, not super far apart from each other.
So, which one should we check first? Or should we just head, since they're going from his house to the school, should we just see if we can pick up a scent at the school,
Do they?
so to speak?
That makes
Just-
sense.
Is this an escort that they do often? Is it every day of school, or was this something new?
Yeah, they're assigned to her to watch her anytime she leaves the house.
Ah, she must be very important then. We'll have to make sure we get to her quickly.
Can you give me a target number 12 scrutiny check?
Can do. All right. Lip. Okay. That will get me.
You gotta flip the card.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, I can see it. Sorry. That's right. There we go. Flip it. 11. 11 of crows, and that will get me a 17.
Wow. Okay. So
I read people
as you're
good.
talking to this guy, you get a very distinct impression that he is hiding something. Like he's more concerned about this girl than it seems like he would be just from a professional perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Let me ask
Okay.
you something. So these fellas who took her, they didn't leave a ransom note or anything like that. They're not looking for script. Like, why else would you kidnap a girl if she's got, such delicate features?
Well, we can't be sure that it was a kidnapping. As I said, she's the suspect as of now officially.
She's the suspect.
Yeah,
So
so
it
when he was explaining, he specifically said that the patrol went missing and suspicion has fallen on the girl that they were escorting, which is
Sorry,
the girl in the picture.
so she's still around.
We don't know they're missing.
Why would suspicion fall on this 15-year-old? You're not
If she's also gone missing,
He lifts
right.
weights, bro. She's crazy strong. That's why.
that's why I got confused. I was like, but wait, isn't she also missing?
That's what I'm saying. If she's missing, why is the suspicion falling on her? She's just some 15-year-old girl.
Listen, I agree with you folks. I don't see that there's any reason why she should be under suspicion, but that's the official policy going around the guild, and that's why they're out looking for her. And that's also why I want you folks to go find her before they do.
Honestly, at this point, I think finding her would help us answer some of our own questions too.
Don't worry. We'll find her very quickly and we'll bring her back to you.
Well, we're burning daylight over here, so we might as well get started.
No time like the present.
All right, so where do you want to go?
So
We should have asked them if they never made it to the school. Did they?
Correct.
yeah, he said they disappeared somewhere on the way. So I would imagine it was some,
So
in
we need to
between
figure out their
Miami.
route.
Mm-hmm. So we should just start at the location they started and just go along the route that they were originally taking.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get that robot. Use your nose, boy.
He doesn't have one of those, I'm afraid. I haven't installed it.
Damn it.
It's a very fascinating machination you have there. Did you make it yourself?
Yes I did.
Fascinating.
Let me ask you, how many days did it take you to make that?
I can't pull an exact number off the top of my head. Been working on them here and there forever.
All right, well then God made us all in about 7 days, so you got some explaining to do why you couldn't make one in however many months.
Anyway.
Alright, we're moving right along, aren't we? Just walk
That was in character, by the way.
house.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Same.
All right, so you're heading to her house?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna use the fast travel option because it's kind of a long way away, and we don't need to roleplay all that. So,
No, you lose so much with fast travel, though.
well, I'm
roll
not
on the
gonna write
random encounter
100
table.
random encounters for you to have on the way there. So.
Imagine all the conversations we could have about your character becoming God, Aimless.
You know what? You're right. You get in a carriage and you are on your way there. Go ahead, have your ridiculous conversation.
I perform drive-bys.
Am I the
in a
Omnissiah?
It really is so much like the guild, though, to just cast suspicion on everybody and anybody, even the victim of some kidnapping.
If their people are involved in it, the ones that disappeared, then they're not going to care about whoever else is there. You ain't guild, you're a problem.
That sergeant, he seemed particularly concerned about the young girl. More so than just being a potential threat. Seems very, truly concerned for her.
I mean, I don't imagine anybody in the guild has any concern for themselves, so you're going to have to be a little bit more specific. You saying that, he might know her, he might have some relation to her.
Could be family.
It could be that. I could not remember if he slipped up whenever we first talked and said his house, but either way, I do believe he does truly care for her. Or we should still be careful.
Well, you really never know with these guild types whose pocket they're in or who they're really working for.
People
Just
can fit
because
in
they're
pockets.
guard doesn't mean there's something else. People can not fit in pockets, though. And believe me, if I could, I would have escaped. Well, never mind.
Gunther's just gonna kind of like shifty eyes at that guild comment.
Sometimes you guys forget that one of them is among us.
Sus.
What?
It's the enemy.
No, I'm one of the good guys.
That's what they all say.
I'm the kindest person here.
Tell that to the guy we fed bullets to.
Listen. I got him out of Malifaux on the fast track, and that was the nicest thing I could have done for him.
I have
Well,
no comment about that.
so just checking. So Gunther does work for the guild, yeah?
Yes.
Right there.
Then you would be able to help us maybe in figuring out how the guard would get there, what paths they may take. Then, what their precautions would be.
Well, I'm not a guard, but I guess I can give it a shot.
I'm sure you'll do wonderfully.
This dude's a gunslinger, and he ended up being a desk jockey for the guild. How did that happen?
I'm just going to add something from the previous conversation that McAllister suggests that you actually. He suggested that you actually go to the house and look at and like investigate in the house, and also the school and look around at the school.
Right.
Not just like follow the path.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we'll start at the
It goes without
the
saying, I
house.
suppose.
Yeah, we'll start at the house and then we'll follow the same path to the school. That makes sense.
yes, let's go to the rich people's houses.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Okay, so after a let's say a moderately long carriage ride, you pull up outside the house. The 2-story house in front of you is crafted from sturdy brick and surrounded by a well-trimmed landscape with a sturdy wrought iron fence. The other houses on the street are similarly built, and the frequent gas lampposts lining the wide street give you the impression of a relatively safe neighborhood. There are 2 guild guardsmen standing watch outside of the home, and as you approach, they casually place their hands on their holstered pistols as if to say, keep on walking.
We are not going to do that.
We have something to prove that we should be here, right?
Gunther's gonna go and walk up to talk to the guards. He's gonna be all friendly like, "Howdy, gentlemen. We're here on business from Mr. McAllister."
So as you approach, one of the guards turns towards you, his hand still on his holster, and he's got this very stern look on his face. He's holding his hand up as if to shoo you away. But as soon as you say McAllister, his expression changes, and he kind of nods and puts his hand down. You said you were sent by McAllister?
Sure did.
You trying to take a look around the house, or what's going on?
Yeah,
That's exactly what we're here to do.
Yeah, he asked us to do a little bit of sniffing around here and there, you know.
All right, no problem. He turns around and nods to his coworker there, and then he leads you inside the building. I don't think you are gonna find much in here, but feel free to have a look around. The lady of the house is around here somewhere.
Maybe, you never know.
Is the lady the girl's mom?
It's a reasonable assumption.
Oh boy.
Let's compare the picture to the mom.
So, as you're standing in the entryway, you'll see a kind of middle-aged woman kind of wander over in your direction. Hello, are you folks here are you looking for my daughter?
Yes, ma'am.
My name's Christine. Christine McAllister. Nice to meet you all. She's gonna kind of like give you a weak handshake.
Gunther Schultz.
You get the impression from this woman she's got kind of a dour look on her face, and she just kind of introduces herself, shakes all your hands, and then kind of wanders away with no particular intention.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised she's more distraught.
Feel free to have a look around. She'll call back over her shoulder.
Did she sound distraught or anything, or just kind of altogether not there?
Give me a scrutiny check. Target number 8.
Oh, it's my scrutiny. I got a 1.
Woo!
Well, I haven't flipped yet, but I gotta find the damn thing.
I got a
Flip.
1.
It's a 9.
Yeah, so you get the impression that she's really upset. She's super worried that her daughter's missing, and there's not really much she can do about it. So she's a little out of it.
Would it be possible for Cricket to try to ask her something?
Yeah, sure. She didn't go far. She's just kind of wandering around.
Excuse me, ma'am. I had a question that may help us later on. If you could answer.
Yeah, if I can be of help, sure.
Well, if your daughter did get lost or perhaps made her way to some place, is there any place in the city that she likes to go or would know?
Honestly, her escorts would have been the better people to ask that question, but as far as I know, she just goes to and from school most of the days.
Oh.
Sounds awfully dull.
All right, and with that, we are going to have an ongoing challenge to represent both your searching of the house as well as any potential further conversations you might have with the mom. Has everyone here done a ongoing challenge?
Yep. I have.
I don't believe I have.
Okay, so the way it's going to work is there's going to be a certain set of skills that you're going to be allowed to use. There's going to be a target number, and there's going to be a success requirement and a failure requirement. And basically what this is doing is it's representing sort of a group activity that's going to take some time instead of just kind of flipping a check or flipping a ton of checks. This is going to kind of simulate everybody working together towards the goal. So the way it's going to work is you're going to be able to choose from either notice or scrutiny. You don't have to do both. Everybody in the party could do one or the other. It doesn't matter. Target number is going to be 9. Every time we do a check, it's called a duration. In this case, the duration is going to last 1 minute. You have to get 6 successes to pass, and 2 failures, you will catastrophically fail. So the way it works is if you hit the target number, you get a success. For every margin of success, you gain a second or third, an additional success. If you miss the target number, nothing happens. You just kind of waste some time unless you get a margin of failure, and then it counts towards the failure requirement.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, looks like we're interrogating the lady. Scrutiny is my thing over here, apparently.
I got notice.
I got noticed as well.
Cool. Yeah, like I said, you don't actually have to do both, but in this case, it sounds like we will, so that's cool. Let's start with Dogmatized, target number 9.
All right. Flippy flip. That looks like I'm at an 11.
That'll do it for one. McBluff?
Me?
Yep. Do you want to do notice or scrutiny?
I think we'll do notice because he would actually probably be looking at different photos or paintings in the house.
Sounds good.
Okay, that will be. Let me flip it for you. So I got a 9 in masks, and in total, that will bring me to 14.
All right, that's a margin of success. Nice.
EC stuff.
When you flip the cards, if you use the buttons in the top left, it'll automatically reveal them. So that's probably easier.
Oh, right. Thank you.
All right, Aimless.
All right. Time to notice things.
Notice away.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you guys are flipping all your good cards. This is gonna go great later.
Yeah. 13 total? It was a 12, right?
Yeah, that's 12.
Yeah, 13 total.
All right.
14 total. I was looking at the wrong number.
Then that's 2 successes.
Cool.
All right, and Irish.
All right, I'll do the same thing. I
sorry.
guess. I mean, like for some reason Harry looks like he seems to know his way like around this house. That's very kind of like fine. I'm guessing like upper middle class, if not like more mansion-esque. So his like he's just kind of flitting between the different rooms and finally like ends up probably where the kid used to stay or where the maids end up. Trying to find something there. He's got notice. Let's flip a card. That's bad. What was the target number?
9.
9. Do I want to cheat this? How many successes do we need for this?
6.
6. Okay, I'm just gonna let it go.
What's the total?
It was 5.
Okay, so it's not a margin of failure. All right, so you guys, I think we're up to 5 successes. So, in this particular ongoing challenge, you're actually going to get some clues based on the success that you've gotten. So,
Cool.
the first thing that you find is in her bedroom. You find what looks like a playbill to a show in downtown, and it's got some handwriting on it with the following things written: L30, R43, and R2. The next thing is, while talking to Mrs. McAllister, she tells you that her daughter has been a bit moody lately, but she says that she basically tells you it's kind of just typical of a teenage girl at 15. And then she also mentions that she has been trying to sneak out at night, and that was part of the reason why they put the guard patrol on her, because they were worried that she was going to be sneaking out to meet with boys.
What were the numbers on that playbill again?
It was L30, R43, and R2.
All right, I'm taking notes.
In her bedroom as well, under her mattress, you find a piece of paper with a list of female names on them. And a couple of the names are crossed out, and a couple of the names are circled and have words written next to them, like legs, ? And chest, ?
Oh
I'm gonna
boy.
have some words when we get outside the house.
What's that?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have some words when we get outside the house.
So also in her room, you find the pieces of a broken ceramic piggy bank in one of her dresser drawers. And finally, while talking to Mrs. McAllister, she mentions to you that her daughter had been listening to the Ethervox lately when she's in her room, but every time she had tried to go in while she was listening to it, her daughter would shoo her away and turn off the Ethervox. And she says that she remembers hearing a male voice talking, but she assumes that it's a boy who's trying to woo her daughter.
It was me, Barry. I wooed your daughter.
God damn it.
Having that lore makes this difficult.
That's messed up. That's so real.
Because I have theories now.
And
Yeah, but Alex doesn't.
No, I know, and that's why I said knowing the lore makes things difficult.
God, Gunther's got this. He subscribed to Defective Dice on YouTube. He knows everything.
nice plug.
Defective Dice on the Ethervox.
If you just go to channel 154 on your radio AM, you can find Defective Dice every weekday. Broadcasting videos at 2 p.m.
Pretty sure the guild would shut my shit down real quick if I was
Secrets
broadcasting.
on secrets.
This guy's an Arcanist sympathizer. Get him.
Eat 'em.
All
My
right,
leg.
let's run it back. Dog ties. Target number 9.
Flippy flip. Oh, that looks
Still
like
haven't shut.
it is a 9.
Ooh, matching.
9 on the nose.
Yep.
That'll do it. Let's just flip some more cards for the fun of it. McBluff. Target number 9.
Alrighty. May I go with scrutiny this time? Because I think I have a specific question I want to ask now. Alright. Ooh, that's not the thing.
That's not the thing.
That isn't the thing, that's just not the vibe. It brings me to 6, but that's not the vibe, so I'm gonna cheat that, which I know is probably not the best idea, but you know what? We don't make good decisions in this household.
Make it on a shirt.
We don't make good decisions in this household. Okay, I'm going to cheat in my 10 of Rams. You get a 15.
Nice.
Good
Okay.
card. I'm making good choices here. And I'm going to ask what their daughter's name is.
She tells you it's Annabelle.
Oh god, the doll.
She's a doll, of course. Kalani has everything to do
Yeah.
with this.
Clever little Annabella with a clever head.
All right, aimless. Target number 9.
Let me get rid of these quick. Flip. Yikes. That's a 5. 4.
A 4.
Tis a 4.
You're gonna take a margin of failure.
What margin of failure?
It
Hold
won't
on.
matter. It won't matter.
Okay, I'll take this back then.
Yeah, it won't matter.
No one saw that.
It matters to me.
I didn't
All right,
see
put the
that.
card back. It matters to Irish.
All right, fine.
Okay, so the last thing that you find as you're searching is a handwritten receipt for the rental of a warehouse in her garbage can.
Mm.
And on the receipt is the address. It's along the river in the very southern part of downtown.
Hmm.
Is that along the route towards the school, or is it in a different direction?
It's kind of tangent to where you're going.
Mm.
But further, it's further away. It's further away. Let me know if you
Okay.
want me to repeat any of the things that you found or anything like that. But
I
feel
took
free to
notes.
discuss. That's the end of the ongoing challenge. You beat it. So
Hell yeah.
yeah. So if you have questions, direct them at Aimless because he took notes.
I've got some myself too.
Cool.
My notebook went missing.
Probably just writing this on the back of the robot with a dry erase marker.
Shit, I don't even have that.
Oh, when were dry erase markers invented?
I'm gonna say not in the year that this is set.
Definitely not in 1911. Which
1975.
yeah.
Oh, can't have this yet.
Well, I guess everybody found some clues. We got to meet up and talk about that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Convene outside, out of earshot of the guard.
Thank you for all of your help, Mrs. McAllister. We'll find Annabelle as quickly as possible.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
I guess we're not going to tell her the truth then, or as close as we can to the truth that boys aren't the ones who took her.
We're not quite sure she's been taken yet.
Mm.
I'm starting to form some ideas here.
So when we meet up outside, Gunther is just gonna be like, "Well, I got basically a whole lot of nothing." She just wanted to start talking about her daughter, and I don't think it was very helpful to the situation. But what did y'all find?
Well, according to it was Cricket, right?
Hi.
You talked to her, and she said Annabelle had been listening to something on the Aetherbox, right?
Yes, but every time she tried to get closer, Annabelle would shoo her away and turn it off. So, clearly something she wasn't wanting her mother to hear.
Hmm.
Man, kids these days and their damn aether boxes.
Well, I don't think she was listening to guild propaganda. Would my character know anything of the Aetherbox shows, or...
Let's do a history check. Target number. Can you phrase your question more specifically? Do they know anything about Etherbox shows in general, or do you, a particular one you might be suspicious of?
How do I phrase this? I guess
You know what? Let's let the cards decide. We'll make it a target number 8, and we'll see what happens.
I would say like a non-guild show, but
Yeah.
target number 8?
Yeah.
All right, flippy flip. Yikes. We're going to do this instead. That's a 12.
All right, so just shy of a margin. Yeah, so you're aware that Etherboxes work like, radios do in the real world, and you know that the guild heavily regulates them, and that they crack down on anyone who is broadcasting outside of their control, and that they have their own official Etherbox channels that broadcast basically propaganda. But that's kind of all you know.
All right. Well, do we know what, going back to in character, do we know what time she was listening to those? Maybe we could try and, I don't know, maybe it's a recurring show.
Did she mention the time?
No, she didn't.
Well, crap. Alright, there goes my theory. Anyone else got anything?
I mean, other than the fact that they got this warehouse somewhere else, I mean, this
I-
girl's obviously got things up her sleeve.
I do think we should
Warehouse.
investigate that. Yeah,
There's
we
also the
found.
school that you haven't checked yet, so just as a
I was
reminder.
going to suggest check the school first and then make our way to the warehouse. Follow the route and then look for something.
What exactly was this about a warehouse?
We found was it torn up receipt or just regular old receipt tossed?
Just called up.
Just curled up receipt for a warehouse rental.
Well, I think that's a red flag if I ever seen one.
Got a few red flags. Under the mattress was this list, and I want to present the list with female names crossed out with the weird words on them, like arms next to this name and whatnot.
Gunther's gonna read over the list. Man, she's too young to be comparing herself to other people. She just gotta just recognize and be comfortable in her own body. You know, it's got chest and everything written on there.
Mm-hmm.
Thighs, arms, like
You sound like you got a daughter.
I got a niece.
Hopefully she doesn't know what you do.
We found a playbill. Did that list where that was at?
It was at a theater in downtown.
Okay, we should probably check that theater too.
I think we should split up, gang.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the
Yes.
robot's the dog.
Just what the mole men want. Split up so we can pick you off one by one.
The mole men was the friends that we made along the way.
The daughter is a mole man.
Oh no.
I got dibs on God Wrench. That's my partner right
Oh.
there.
And before we go any further, I just wanted to point out, it does make more sense now why the sergeant was, well, personally concerned about this girl.
Wait, why is that?
They got the same
McAllister.
last name.
I believe they could be related. I'm, of course, not sure. McAllister is not the strangest or most uncommon of names, but it seems a possibility.
Still would make sense, because who else would have that much pull to put guards at their own house? I don't think the guild cares that much. Sorry, I just really hate the guild.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna judge your assessment there, but so I think we should check out that warehouse. And who thinks we should go to the school or that little playhouse?
Let's go to the school first, I'm thinking.
Can't hurt. If we find nothing, we move faster. Simple. You were about to say, Cricket.
And as well, there will also be her schoolmates there, and her teachers who could give us more insight into how she acted at school.
True. Kids do act differently around friends as opposed to parents.
Indeed. So perhaps we should go there first. See if maybe they saw something. Maybe they were nearing the school but just didn't make it quite there and the child saw. Let's go find out.
Sounds like a plan to me.
So we're heading to the school?
I guess if that's what the group wants, Gunther will go with the democracy.
But listen, what if there's people with wallets at the school, huh?
I don't think I can get away with shooting a teacher. Okay,
Oh god.
I'm
I don't
pretty
think they
sure
get paid enough.
and I don't want to. Ah man, I'm just thinking about current affairs and all that shit. God damn it.
You know, that's a good point. Listen, okay, we're all just gonna go to the school. We're gonna have one of those hijinks episodes where everybody's like, remember me in high school, and we flash back and it's literally just us as like kids, but our like faces are the same, just on smaller bodies.
It's gonna be like the fucking George Lopez show.
Yeah.
Little kid.
Also, as we're walking, Cricket's just going to say to Gunther, "Don't worry, Gunther. We're just building the excitement of whenever we finally make it to the warehouse."
I guess.
Indeed, and just prances off.
Cricket's
Sorry.
always up for an adventure. It doesn't matter how scary, it doesn't matter how
Cricket is up
boring.
to go for anything.
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing the high school flashback is the mobile toolkit's just a toolbox on a skateboard.
Oh yes.
Gunther's just nervous about having his first day at school.
Are we starting an entirely different one shot right now? We're just starting the fun.
Sure. No, it seems like we are. Let me
It's
write
the
something real
flashback
quick. Give me
episode.
10 minutes.
My
I
real
forgot
name
my
was
backpack.
Timothy Mordrake, but only a few people.
All right, so you guys head towards the school. It's like a dozen or so blocks. So it's not a super long walk. Miss Nevaeh's School for Young Women is a simple, squat brick building that looks more like a warehouse than a traditional school. The symbol of the guild is prominently displayed to either side of the building's doors, and next to those, a guild guard in a long red coat is leaning against the brick and eating an apple. Upon noticing your approach, he swallows one more bite, tosses the apple core to his feet, and raises a hand. Roy, he says, his mouth still full of food. No entrance.
Oh,
Pick
go ahead.
that up, god damn it. That could be used for a teacher.
God damn it, Bobby.
Teachers need food too.
He's gonna eat the apple core. What?
Listen, an apple, you give an apple to a teacher, right? That's what you do at school, right? You just give all the teachers apples so that they can subsist on whatever salary they're getting paid.
Listen, an apple a day will keep anyone away as long as you throw it hard enough.
The damn right. We're here on official business.
And what kind of business would that be?
The secret from your boss kind.
Did we get the boss's name? It's
We're
McAllister, right?
McAllister, yeah.
McAllister, yeah.
And we were sent by McAllister.
That's good, but I don't report to him. I'm guarding the school, and I can't let you in. Sorry about that.
So we're here to investigate a missing persons report.
One of your students, Annabelle.
All right. So I'm gonna need a. Let's do a bewitch check. Whoever wants to take it, or if you guys want to team up to take it, it's gonna be target number 9.
I'm gonna bow out. I got a 9 -2 on that.
I got a -1 on charm.
Me too.
I have a
None of
whole
us are built for this.
zero. I have a whole ass 0. Am I gonna be the one making this?
Wait, what if we just use gentle persuasion and I'm just gonna hold up my wrench?
Oh, God.
If you would rather threaten him, then you can take that path if you'd like.
Here's a question. Here's a question.
Everybody's being nice, so I was gonna let
so-
you go with that, but leave it to this group. They're never gonna be nice.
so
Kindness is a weakness.
does Gunther have some sort of badge stating he's with the guild?
Almost certainly.
Well, he's gonna brandish that, and he's gonna like put his thumb over the division so he can't like see the division. He's like, "Look, I'm one of y'all," and I'm gonna take that bewitch. Everybody's at negative, right?
Yep.
I have a 0. And what's the target number?
So if you're gonna pull out the badge, then let's make it a target number 10. Yeah, let's make it a target number 10 convince check instead.
As long as it's not the Black Joker. All right, flippy flip.
Ooh.
Magic.
I'm a big spender, guys.
Mhm.
So that's an 11.
All right, so you pull out the badge and do you say anything, or do you show it to him?
Like, look, I understand that we got a hierarchy we got to follow, but we got a poor girl missing, and some of our comrades are also missing. And anything we find here, we could potentially be saving lives.
You talking about Annabelle?
Sure I am, partner.
Man, that girl, she could curse like a sailor. She could. Listen, as a fellow guild member here, what I can do for you is I can go speak to the headmistress and see if she'll come down and speak to you. But I can't let you inside. There's little girls running around everywhere. We don't want to scare them. Having some folks like you, he kind of like looks around at the group. Can't have folks like you just traipsing up and down the halls. So let me go speak with the headmistress, see if I can get her to come out and speak to you.
Works for me.
Fair enough. You're already doing more than I could ask of you. I really do appreciate it.
All right, you folks just hang out right here for a minute.
Sure thing, partner.
He's gonna turn and go inside.
All right, I want to break into the school.
No.
Harry?
Bad.
I mean, while the headmistress is out, I can go into her office and find out if there's anything more than what she might tell us.
I'm gonna get my spray bottle and I'm gonna spray Harry. No. Bad. Down.
Okay.
All right, so after
Okay, never mind that.
are you actually gonna try to break in?
I mean, like, if everyone thinks it's a terrible idea, but I mean, it's not the worst idea. I
It
just
is
want
a terrible idea, but I don't feel like it's going to stop you.
Listen.
At least let me fire up the popcorn machine.
I'm gonna
I mean,
I'm gonna whisper to Harry. Listen, if you want to get in that school, don't go through the front. All right.
well, yeah, no, I'm not gonna go through the front. There's tons of windows, and unless there's a Mean Girls situation going on, I don't know if anyone's gonna really stop me.
Yeah, I'd really like to be able to pretend I didn't see where you went. All right.
All
So I'm
right,
gonna close my eyes, and you go wherever you're gonna go.
all right. Count to 100, and I'll be back.
Uh,
Just count slowly, though.
Gunther counts to 10,
So
10
the
times.
windows on the main floor are barred, but
Okay.
the windows on the second floor are not. So do
So,
you want to try to climb?
all right, what would that be then?
An athletics check, target number 12.
Just channel your
Okay.
chakra, bro.
I got 0 in athletics. Target number 12. That's a hard bargain. You know what? Fuck it. I said I was gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So let's just try it straight off. So I'm at a 0, but we'll use our cunning wits and an extra card to make it a. What? How do I unhidden it? It's Control F.
Right click. Yeah.
Right.
Control F or right click and flip. I
There we
believe.
go. All right. There we go.
So, for the people watching at home, I would just like to make a personal request if you could just kindly document all of the various crimes that this specific group has committed. It would just make my day to just see how much trouble we should be in at this point.
That would be fun.
Yeah, drop a comment and just we'll make a running list. And
Keep
at
a
the end,
list
we'll have a
going.
rap sheet for each of you. It'll be great.
And then once
Just
we're done with
We're
the
getting a
one
little
shot,
D&E in for right now, and some trespassing. It'll be a good time.
just remember, Gunther is the law when you write your list.
The Geneva Convention has become the Geneva Suggestion.
Listen, you tell me where in the law books it says it's illegal to climb a building.
Trespassing.
I could tell you exactly where, but
Oh yeah, you could tell me where. All right, fine.
so
Bring that on.
so
All the big book of law.
Harry goes off to the side of the building and starts climbing. He grabs the bars in the lower window and starts climbing up. How does everybody respond to this?
Just shoots me down.
I'm not watching him. I'm not looking in his direction. He is doing his own thing.
I'm just thinking about how awfully dull this building looks. It could be so much more unique, so much nicer, so many different things you could do with it, but it's just so plain. Oh, is that Harry? Oh, he looks like he's having fun.
No, don't even try to tempt me to look in that direction. I don't want to see it. I want to
See me
pretend like I
looking
didn't.
like-
Literally turning a blind eye. They're just like, I am not looking. I'm not witnessing the crime as it's happening.
Wow, I wasn't convinced, but
Plausible
now I just-
deniability.
If I don't see it, it didn't happen.
yeah, I wasn't convinced at first, but now I'm really certain that Gunther is part of the guild. This feels right.
Yeah.
Listen. This man was nice enough to help us out, and let no one say Gunther is not a nice man that will return that kindness.
So Harry makes it to the top window with a little bit of struggling, but without too much effort. And you find that the window is a pane of glass. There doesn't appear to be any easy way to open it. Doesn't slide or hinge or anything like that.
So, so there's no way to there's no lock here to pick. There's no way to break in other than literally smashing the window is what you're saying.
That's what it seems like.
If I keep climbing, all right. Well, in that case,
Keep climbing to get to the roof. It's only 2 stories, so.
I mean, do I have to make another check to do that?
No, I'll say you made it up if you want to continue.
All right. Is there anything on the roof that looks like I can get into the building?
Yes, there's like a roof hatch.
Okay. Is the roof hatch locked?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna try and lockpick it.
Okay. Let's do a target number 9 lockpick. Okay.
All right. Where's my lockpick? It is. I have a 5 in that. All right. Oh, that's hidden. Flip it. Come on. There we go. All right. Well, target number 9, you said.
Do you have the lockpicking skill, just out of curiosity?
I do, yes.
Nice.
So I'm going to make that a 9.
You have a 5 in lockpicking?
Yep.
Oh my god.
God damn.
I was hoping I was going to take another good card from you.
This is making me think of how in some 3.5 groups it's just like players versus the GM. The GM is like, how can I kill these motherfuckers? And the players are like, can't catch me, motherfucker.
All right, give me a second.
He gets in the damn building and there's a fucking peacekeeper waiting for him.
That one's mine. You just hear from the parking lot.
This
how we're
existential crisis is brought to you by the Star Theater.
You're just going to see me like fly out that window that I couldn't open before.
Brought
Scene
to
straight
you-
out of Home Alone.
So
Brought-
what I'm doing here is I'm trying to find something that Harry can find when he goes inside that will make it worth all of these cards he's spending. But it can't be anything of very much consequence. So give me a second.
Sure.
He
It's-
finds a
You have to find
yardstick.
something at this point. You've spent way too much. You've succeeded on way too many things for me to just
Get
be
the
like,
attendance
no,
record.
you can't get in. Sorry, bye. Okay, so you pick the lock on the hatch, and you it creaks open. It's dark inside, so you're not able to see what's in there. But in for a penny, in for a pound, you jump in, and you find yourself in what appears to be some sort of storage closet. And
Blimey.
it's got a couple of shelves. It's pretty small. It's only you can only fit like 2 or 3 people in here. But it's lined with shelves that have all sorts of different things on them, and there's a door.
Okay. Well, I'm going to test the door, see if it's unlocked, and basically I just want to go to the headmistress's office while she's out of it.
Do you want to look around in here at all, or you just want to try the door?
Well, sure. I'll look around in here if there's anything interesting in this supply closet.
Okay, give me a target number 7 notice check.
Okay. Oops, there we go. That's going to be a 13.
Nice, that's a margin of success. Okay. So in this closet, it's got mostly cleaning supplies. It appears to be some sort of like janitor's storage closet. It's got like some chemicals, rags, mops, stuff like that. You move a couple of things out of the way just out of curiosity because they're right next to you. And underneath what from it appears to just be like a pile of dirty rags, there you find 2 bottles that appear to not belong with the rest of the cleaning supplies. And when you pick them up, it turns out that it's 2 bottles of rum. Full, sealed, pristine.
Okay.
Seems like maybe
teachers, I understand.
one of the janitors has some downtime and likes to occupy himself in this room.
Well, it looks like my independent escapade has already proved a success.
As a fellow janitor, I get it.
As you pick them up, a small bag falls away, like it maybe shoved in between the 2 bottles, and in the bag is some tobacco and some rolling papers.
You found the good kush.
We have bargaining material now.
And once you see that, you happen to notice, you kind of sniff around and you happen to notice that the room does smell a little bit like somebody might have been smoking in here. So maybe that's why he seems like maybe he comes in here to get a little nip and have a smoke with the little roof hatch open to ventilate.
Okay. Neat. I'm going to stuff these in my magic bag that contains all the nothing that I own. And I guess I just go out into the hall and see if I can find like an actual office.
Okay, so you the door is locked, but it's got the key is for the outside, so you can just turn a little knob and unlock it.
Sure.
You walk out and you find yourself in an empty hallway. You kind of search, do a quick look left and right, And after going past a couple of what appear to be classrooms based on what's written on the outside, you find a few office buildings. Or I'm sorry, a few offices. And one of them is marked with the name. Let me go back to the others page. It's marked with the name Nevea Adira, headmistress.
All right. Is it unlocked or is it locked?
It's locked.
Okay. I'll try and unlock it. Don't want to take up the whole thing. Just gonna, if you want, I'm just gonna see
Yeah.
if this works, and then you can do other things. Let me see.
Okay,
All right.
yeah. So give me target number 8, lockpicking check.
All right. That's gonna be a 14.
Okay, so let's cut back to the folks outside real quick.
Yep.
So after Harry disappears, literally just as he jumps over the top of the building, for anyone who's actually watching, even though I know you're all burying your heads in the sand because you're bad people, the door opens again, and a black woman in her, probably like in her 50s, is standing in front of you. She's got some little glasses on and her hair pulled back in a bun. She looks over the three of you, and she's got kind of an annoyed look on her face. Is there something I can help you folks with?
Yeah, we're here looking for some information on a young lady that attends this school.
I have a lot of things going on. Isn't this something that the guild is handling?
Yes. But any insight you may have on anyone involved could help us find the missing people.
All right, give me a target number 10 convince check.
Like Joker. Nope.
What's
Hold
my
on.
job?
Let me just check real quick on my convince. Yep, so we're dropping this. Flip
I'm not good at convincing people.
as a 13.
So she sighs and takes off her glasses and starts wiping them down with a handkerchief. I suppose this is about Annabelle, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she's always been a problem student. Real smart girl, but always trouble.
Like how much trouble and what kind of trouble?
She just always getting into disagreements with the other girls, has to be called down to the administrative offices regularly. Just can't seem to get along, go with the flow, you know?
So just some typical kid stuff.
I would say so, but she's an outlier among the girls here. She causes more trouble than the rest. She gets good marks, but it's tough dealing with her, to be honest with you. She's very disobedient.
But perhaps this environment is just not the right one for her. Perhaps she needs a place that's a bit more creative looking.
Yeah, maybe, but she's she's only the one of 3 girls that have gone missing lately, so
What?
it's troubling.
3 girls.
You do not seem to care much.
To be honest, she's the only one that I am not eager to get back.
Um,
Jude,
who
what
has
were their
the
names?
who has the list?
I'm holding it currently. I'll pull it out and hand it to you.
I'm gonna hold up the list and I'm gonna look at it. So, what are the names of these other missing girls?
So she tells you the names, and they do correspond to the names on the list.
Okay, guys. The situation's looking a lot more clear now. Thank you for your time, ma'am. We really should be getting going. Y'all didn't have anything y'all wanted to ask her?
No, that was my question.
All right, gang.
Harry's not here.
I have a question.
Yep.
You're just gonna ask how long ago was it the other girls went missing? Was it recently or was it a bit further back in time?
They all went missing in the last couple of weeks.
I see. Thank you.
Wait, the names correspond to the list. Are they some of the names that have been circled?
Yes.
They got.
Perhaps we should share this list and see if any of the other names are girls in the school.
Not a bad idea.
That's a damn good idea. I'm gonna stop before I walk away. I'm gonna give you a couple names. Can you just let me know if these girls attend school here?
Yeah, sure, but after that, I'm gonna have to return to my duties.
We appreciate your time nonetheless.
So you show her the list, and she puts her glasses back on and looks down. She kind of like she's mouthing the names of the kids as she reads them. Yeah, all of these are girls who attend school here. What is this scribbling I see in chest and arms? What is?
No, we don't need to worry about that right now. But those other girls, they're safe and sound and not missing, correct?
As far as I know, they're all attending class as we speak.
Hmm.
That's good to know.
Well, if that'll be all,
Yes, thank you for your time.
she's gonna kind of give like a little, not quite a curtsy, but like a little gesture at a curtsy, and then she's gonna turn around and go back inside.
All right, gang. I think we should go to the warehouse.
So back to Harry for a second. So Harry finds this office. He's on a roll, and he leans down, takes out his lock-picking equipment, starts picking this lock. He hears the click as the door opens, and just as he's about to turn the handle, he hears the sound of someone biting into an apple from directly behind him.
From behind him.
Yeah.
All right. I'm immediately gonna rush through the door. I'm not even gonna turn around.
Okay, so just to clarify, it sounds like it's coming from immediately behind you. It's not far off. It's you hear
Right.
a okay.
Well, I mean, like if I'm gonna be caught by somebody, I'd rather just like take my chances on the other side of this door and like, you know.
Are you gonna try to close the door behind you and like stop anyone from coming in, or no?
I would like to, yes, because my first inclination is to not get caught by anybody.
Okay, sounds good. Give me let's do a target number 10 acrobatics check. See how fast you can open the door, get through it, and slam the door.
Well, that works.
Okay, so pretty well is the answer. Okay, so you hear this noise, you open the door real quick, rush through, and close it behind you.
Yep, that's actually a 15 as well.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, so you do it in the blink of an eye. And as you kind of lean up against the door, you hear the sound of a voice that sounds like the guard that you just met outside from the other side of the door. Kind of interested in meeting you here, sir. Can I ask what you're doing in my boss's office?
You want to smoke?
Yeah, I'd love a smoke. Do you want to come outside with me? Can't smoke in there. Headmistress will be pissed.
Right. So the windows here, are they also barred?
So you're on the second floor, so they're not barred. No.
All right. I want to throw a chair through the window and jump out of it.
Jump out of it? You're on the second floor? With your 2 bottles of rum?
I mean, I do have pretty good acrobatics, so we'll see how it goes. But yep, that's what I want to do.
This has gone sideways so fast.
So just to clarify, though, you mean you want to throw the chair and then run and jump, like attempting to land on the ground, not like jump to the other side of the window to climb down. You're jumping Superman style.
I mean, I'm gonna try and do a little bit of tuck and roll action, but we'll see how well that goes. But yes, I am gonna throw the chair and not even gonna bother with the whole, you know.
Okay, sounds good. I'll say you are easily able to throw the chair and break the window. It's not particularly glass. So you run and jump out this window, and oh boy,
This went ways I was not expecting.
for sure. Never a dull moment. Let's do a target number 14 acrobatics check.
Okay.
And I just want to say, I want to imagine that we kind of like midway through walking away towards where I was like, oh yeah, and turn back and we go to the or at least Cricket goes to the window that they saw Harry go through, but there's just gonna be a crash from the other side of the building.
You see, I wanted to imagine that you guys totally forgot about Harry.
We
and
just
didn't even
left
remember
him.
that he was there.
We just left him. You're gone. You don't exist anymore to us.
I'm gonna flip for this acrobatics check. Let's see it.
Let's do it.
Oh my god, yes, I got a 5 in acrobatics. So I'm
Nice.
at a 14.
Okay. So you jump out this window and you manage to miss the fence that's in the next lot over, which is good because it would probably kill you. You land pretty hard on the ground. You do manage to do something resembling a shoulder roll, but you are certainly not. You don't go unscathed. It's fairly painful. Give me a negative twist on a damage flip.
Okay. All right, that's weak.
All right, so you take 2 points of damage,
Okay.
and one of the bottles of rum does not survive.
No.
You're just
Always-
holding 2 bottles of rum. You either your head or the bottle had to go, and you made the right choice.
All right. I guess my next inclination is just to cheese it and go to where I think my compatriots were going, which is to the warehouse.
At this point, they're not super far away. I would say
No.
they probably heard the crash as you came diving through this window.
Well, I mean, that was one scrape. I whisper to myself as I start trotting away, limping a little bit.
So you guys see him come walking around the building. He's got a couple of bumps and bruises, but he's also like one of his legs, like the top of his leg and his lower stomach is is wet. And when he gets close, it smells very distinctly of rum.
All right.
Hi, Harry.
Does
That what
anyone
you've
want a
been
nip?
That what
Listen,
you've been doing this whole time? Drinking?
Does anyone want a nip? I say as I kind of like stumble forward. Not even going to deny that I'm drunk because I am not, but also like I might as well be. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm on the job, buddy.
that doesn't stop most of your friends. I say as I take a small sip of it. Does it taste like rum?
Yeah, it actually tastes like pretty decent rum.
All right, cool.
Oh no, it's been watered down.
I am not going to start chugging, but I am going to stop her. I kind of huddle to myself, like, yep, definitely paid off. Whatever I just did.
Gunther is a responsible adult.
Oh boy. Did anyone see you?
I'm just going to say no.
Well, I didn't see nothing. Just gonna start casually walking to the next destination.
Exactly, like nothing ever happened.
Alarms start going off somewhere.
Damn guard's gonna
Say
be running down the street after me.
The one through line of all of these sessions has been someone getting up to some shit and everyone else pretending like they don't notice. It's uncanny every time.
We are simply choosing not to perceive.
For sure. It is, ostrich with its head in the sand, for sure. All right, so where are we headed next?
I think the warehouse is probably a good choice.
I'd say so.
Okay, so it's another similar length walk. It doesn't take too long to get there. You find this warehouse seated along the river that kind of runs through the center of Malifaux at the southern end of downtown. The warehouse seems to be divided into 2 sections, one on solid ground and one that opens out into the river, allowing for easy loading of crates and other materials from a docked boat. The other entrance, or at least the only entrance that doesn't involve swimming, is a wooden door with a hefty padlock hanging from a brand new latch. The latch and the padlock are both currently open, hinting that someone is inside.
You mean no lockpicking involved? This is perfect.
Well, apparently we have an expert lockpick with us, which I didn't realize.
We have a fucking ninja with us, is what we have.
He's a little drunk now, but it's fine.
Just a little bit.
All right, let's check out this warehouse.
We just gonna throw the doors open, just guild open up.
Why not? Right? I'm saying slightly inebriated.
Just kick open the door and yell at the top of my lungs, I have a gun!
I'm not sure how to use it.
Oh, I know. I know how to use it.
I still got the rifle that I took a talent how to use, but I still don't know how to use. I just have raw skill in it.
If you can figure out which end to point at the bad guys, you're probably fine.
Yeah, at least I know which which person to not shoot, I suppose.
Some of us know better than others.
I have definitely not shot any of my friends.
Definitely never happened. I didn't see it.
Yeah, no, it didn't happen.
Yeah, I feel like we're just
No
gonna
comment?
like. Well, I only blew up my friends. I never shot anybody.
Damn, I forgot who I shot. This is the last time I played. Who did I shoot, Dice? I shot someone.
I think you shot Lucifer Hex. I forget his character's name now.
It's like, my bad, bro. Like I had a 2 to cheat that randomization, and I flipped a 1 for him. Like, oh damn, I can't get lower than that.
He forgave you later, so it was fine.
Real treasure is the friendship we made along the way.
I mean, how else are you gonna bond except from accidentally shooting each other? Dick Cheney should have taught you this a long time ago.
Oh god damn it.
Okay, so you guys want to go in the front door, in the door with the latch?
Yeah.
No one feels like going swimming.
I mean, if there's an open door, why not use it?
I didn't bring my swimsuit.
That's what I kind of learned from my recent adventure.
Yeah, then I'd have to walk around with wet boots after, man. That sucks. Hell no.
Screw it, we're just going in. I would,
Okay.
however, like to pull my wrench just in case.
Okay. Is anyone else gonna follow suit and draw a weapon?
Yep.
I have quick draw.
So you do
I
it very
don't have
quickly.
weapons.
Hey, you have a headlamp. It's dangerous.
To me.
I kill people with kindness. Does kindness is scroll on the side of the wrench?
Cricket's just gonna be
I mean, I
beating
did-
people with that helmet.
I mean, I did hug a creature to death last time I played.
Oh yeah. Fucking
I do.
suplex.
Suplex mole men left and right.
Mole Man WrestleMania?
All right, so you guys go up to the door, and as stated, it was already open, so you're able to get inside. You find yourself in what looks like a warehouse. There's crates stacked up in various places, and to the far side of the warehouse, you see 2 figures moving. They appear to be they're moving like undead. They're kind of lumbering around, but you can also tell that they have some mechanical parts grafted to them.
Whoa. I don't like that.
Well, I don't think Gunther's ever seen an undead in Malifaux, so these fellas don't look right.
Don't smell right either.
Are you whispering?
Absolutely not.
You're not whispering.
Nah.
Why would we?
We have no tact.
What's the caution stuff? We're throwing it to the wind here.
I have a gun. Is this warehouse lit pretty well, or is it just really dark?
It's dim, but you can see.
So we can clearly see the mechanical bits.
I wouldn't say
all that.
clearly, but you get the impression without too much.
Clearly how the goat is gone.
Hello there. Hello.
Are you gonna walk over and try to speak to them?
Let's see, how far gone is Cricket at this point? Yeah.
That's what we're doing. Okay, sweet. I love it.
What's the level of not here?
Cricket seems very sensible, so Gunther's gonna follow him.
You see the problem with making Cricket your moral compass and the leader?
I'm just giving a very confused gesture of
So as soon as you step out from behind the crates that are right in front of you, suddenly there's a high-pitched shriek as a misshapen abomination lurches out from behind a wooden crate. It may have been a teenage girl at one point, but its flesh has been cut up and sewn back together in multiple places, and its hands have been replaced with a mangled mess of knives, like spiny gloves. The most horrible thing, though, is the way its swollen tongue hangs limply from its upper skull, which is entirely missing its lower jaw. The shriek is answered by a second creature, similar in basic design as the first, but somehow more horrible. Its chest has been opened up like an autopsy, and its internal organs have been replaced with what you can only assume is some sort of petrol motor from a motorized boat. It sputters as the creature raises its right arm, once, twice, before finally jumping to life and powering the rotating cutting blade, which has replaced its entire head.
Oh, that's not right.
Would you still like to chat with them, or should we flip for initiative?
I think it's fighting time.
I mean, okay, hold on. Neither of them have the ability to speak because one is missing their lower jaw and the other has a saw for a head. But we can't discriminate, okay? Maybe they just want to talk. Okay.
They did screech, which is something like an attempt to speak.
Yeah, see?
If they had their mouths removed once, we can definitely add them back later.
Okay, you know what? Let's go to combat. I don't want to think about that right now. Just go back. Let's go to combat. I don't want to think right now.
Pistol whip and the abomination.
All right, let's flip initiative. Doug knows.
Flippy flip. Ooh, that's really good. Let me see what I got for initiative. That is an 11.
I think that's the best initiative you've had so far on this whole campaign.
Yeah, I know. I'm still gonna go last though.
Cricket.
Let's see. Flip.
If you guys want to start pulling out pieces and opening the map, go for it.
Right.
Alrighty. That will give me a 15.
It's not that bad.
Aimless.
9.
And Irish.
All right. One card. All right. I'm at and 12.
And 12, you say. You were almost right. Hunter, out of the party members, you will be third out of 4. Even with that high flip.
Beautiful. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
All right, so Cricket's up first. Oh, so let's did everybody pull out? McMorning, you can't be in the party. That must be Cricket. Yeah, of course. It's Cricket.
But he's the fun guy, so okay, did you want me to change did you want me to change that?
Yeah, if you could make it your actual name, the character name, that would be helpful. I'm sure some people actually watch this.
It says it now. It says Cricket. But
no,
did you want me to change the token?
Changed it quick for
No. You can keep the token. That's fine. I just wanted the name right.
Nice. Killer smile right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Wooing everyone. Okay, so where would you like to place us on the map? I'm guessing.
Yeah, so just to give you a quick, the door at the bottom to the south is the door you guys just came through. The crates are crates. We'll call them a height 1 just for the purposes of gameplay. And then it's a fairly large kind of, like I said, it's just like a warehouse. There's not really much to it except for the crates and the 2 monsters that are in front of you. But in the back left corner, there's another door.
Okay. Alrighty then. So, at this point for Cricket, he may not be as reasonable as he was fighting the Moleman, but I still don't think he's that off that he wouldn't realize this is a dangerous situation. So, not yet. So let's see. He's like, oh no. It's gonna look around the room. Are there just like a bunch of different boxes? Is there any other, like, I guess, scatterable terrain that like impede them?
No, it's just all the boxes. There's not much else to speak of.
Okay. Then let's see. What was the name of that? I think it was the distract action where
Trick.
Yeah, trick, so that I think they have disadvantage on attacks against you or everyone else besides you. I couldn't recall. Let me check.
There's 2. One works one way and one works the other way. I believe trick is if you trick the target, you gain positive twists with any duels that deal with them. So if you attack them, you'll get a positive. If they attack you, they'll get it. You'll get a positive, basically.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think I want to do the one that keeps me safer, because I didn't know if there's one to, like, they focus on you. I think that's a pursuit ability.
So the other one would be impose. The target suffers a negative to any attack that doesn't include you. So that would be to try to pull aggro. Trick would actually protect you because it gives you a positive twist if they attack you. So
you know what, Cricket still knows he's using the one with weapons, so he's just gonna use trick real quick if that's fine. He's armed with a headlamp. He knows it's not the best choice. Okay, what flip am I making?
It's going to be a deceive with a target number of. Can somebody tell me what scrutiny is based on, real quick?
Cunning?
Scrutiny? Yeah, cunning.
Okay. It's going to be a target number 7.
7? Okay.
And which one are you targeting? Just
I want to target. I feel like narratively it would make more sense that I'm able to trick the one that doesn't have any eyes to not know exactly where I am.
okay.
I think
We'll
I'm gonna
say the one with the blade head is number 1.
Yeah,
He's the one
okay.
further away, so
Then I'll go for number 1, and that is an 8.
that will do it.
Yes. Alrighty. I guess he's essentially just paralyzes himself for a moment, not sure what to do, and then kind of just like I guess shifts as quietly as he can within this little space to kind of be out of where he was in that last moment. And it's kind of very caught off guard at the moment.
Okay.
And that would be him.
All right. Harry's up.
All right. I'm thinking we're just gonna start shooting.
Pew pew.
Yeah. I mean, do I have? I forget. Is there anything for like people being in front of me? But it's only engaging, and I really have to worry about for like friendly fire.
Yeah, as long as you can see. Yeah, it doesn't matter who's in front of you.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot off a gun.
Which one are you targeting?
Let's target zombie 2.
Okay.
Okay, just bring up my gun. There it is.
Number 8.
That is going to be a 12.
All right, that will be negative for damage.
Yep.
I'm sorry, 2 negatives.
Double neg? Okay.
Yeah.
Whoops. There's supposed to be 3 cards. Okay, there we go. So it's a weak,
How many is that?
which is going to be 2 damage. Okay, and then I will go ahead and shoot one more time because it's there.
All right.
So we'll shoot the same guy.
Target number 8.
That's going to be a 6. So no, and I am not going to cheat.
Okay.
I forget. How do you get more cards in your hand?
If you're
When you-
still gunslinger, I think
Yeah.
it's just when you miss a shot. So it should be right now.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, next up's gonna be Gunther. Oh, so just to kind of narrative it out a little bit, so you take a shot and you hit the thing in its upper arm, and you hear a little bit of a ping sound as it seems to connect with some of the metal.
Oh.
But it does kind of flinch back a little bit. And you take another shot and it goes wide, and you hear it ricochet off a crate. Gunther's up.
All right. So anyway, I started blasting.
Yep.
The cricket is not engaged with anyone currently, right?
Nope.
All right, and yeah, that's within 6. I guess I'm gonna take a shot at zombie number 2.
All right, target number 8.
Flippy flip. This is +6. I've got a 10 of rams.
All right, take a double negative.
All right. The ram's gonna give me a trigger. So flippy flip. That looks like it's 2 damage. Yeah, 2 damage. My trigger is speed loading, so I pretty much just instantly reload that one bullet I shot.
Nice.
All right, and then we're gonna shoot again, and that is an 11.
All right, double neg.
11 of crows. I believe that's another trigger.
You got so many triggers. You cheating?
No. I have a trigger for. It's actually mass. I have a trigger for mass and rams on my pistol. All right, so you said it was a 9 to 11. That's a double negative, or this is single negative. So 2 cards.
Great. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's still double negative
Oh yeah, because he's got a hard to wound.
because reasons.
Oh yeah, okay. So 5, 11, and a 13. So that is another 2 damage.
All right. So you let off 2 shots, and both of them hit their target. And each time you hear a little bit of a thud as it hits the meat, but then you also hear a little bit of a ping as it hits some metal.
Lovely.
And Alex.
Alright, time to disassemble these things.
It
Alright.
worked last time. Remember the Kamanu?
Yeah. Take me some of them bits.
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, I can do this. Up we go. Charging. So that's, and then I get a free attack, right? Okay, time to hit him with the wrench.
Target number 9. I'm sorry, 8.
Alright, that is not the right place. There we go. That's 11.
Okay, double negative.
Alright, get out of here and flip. 4. Which is weak, right?
Double negative, that's 2.
Oh, duh. I'm sorry. Flip.
Come on.
I hit the button. Come on, game. There you go.
Weak.
Alright, that's only 2 damage.
Alright.
Need a crit.
Again.
Add.
Target number 8.
What?
You doing it again, right?
Well, I charged him.
Yeah, so you have to do it again.
Okay, and then remind me of my toolkit. Right, flip. Yikes. Where's my fucking hand? Every day I'm reminded I need a second monitor.
Yeah. I tried hooking up a third one, but then it seems like the monitor was broken.
Ooh,
This is
nice
gonna
one.
be helpful.
Do I cheat this? Yeah, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
What's that put yet?
It's 13. 14, sorry.
Okay, that'll be a single leg.
Cool. And flip. Yeah!
It's your favorite card in the whole deck.
I knew I'd see it.
It had to come soon. We're getting there.
Oh
The
boy.
Black Joker. Surprise, motherfucker.
It was waiting for me.
Yeah. Okay, so you take a swing at it with your wrench. You similarly hear kind of a thud with a little bit of a clang to it. And then you try to swing at it again, but it you got its attention, and it is able to kind of clumsily, but nevertheless, it's able to move out of the way.
I was about to say motherfucker caught the wrench. I've never been in the situation.
Yeah. Okay, so then you're gonna 0, right?
Yep, 0 toss an order at the robot
Okay.
to come and help me.
Help me, Mr.
Ooh.
Robot.
He just barely gets 2 here, so he can't fight.
What's his engagement?
Good question. I should look at that, shouldn't I?
I think it's an inch, no?
Yeah, he's in range of 1.
That should do it.
Oh, he just barely gets in there.
Charging or no? Could he do a straight line?
From there to no, it wouldn't be a straight line.
Okay.
Because he had to
he's
come around the
got one
corner. All right, well, 1 attack, and the next turn he'll enhance himself. I flip for him, right?
attack. Yes. But you can't cheat.
That's right. That was the restriction. Move this down. Have this summon the deck for me. No, that put it away. I swear I will get this right. All right, 1 flip. 6. That's a 10.
Okay. Double neg.
3 cards. Hey, red joker.
Nice.
What's that put you at?
That's 4 damage.
Nice.
And it ignores armor.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice.
That's that was a big robot activation right there.
No robot.
He takes him down.
Dang.
Need to put a minigun on that thing.
Oh, definitely.
So Mr. Robot runs up, slashing and hacking and doing all sorts of weird things. And there's a flurry of mechanical parts and gore, and suddenly the Iron Zombie's on the floor. Just like that.
Delightful.
Okay, so as that's all happening, the other Iron Zombie is going to charge at Cricket. On account of they were the first one that the zombie saw. And they're going to try to take a poke at him. Target number 10 on defense.
Alrighty, does that mean I get advantage on that?
That was the other one, I believe, right?
Oh, is this not the one with the? We said the zombie one was the one with the saw head.
Oh, and that's the one you target. Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah.
No
Yes,
worries, no
so
worries.
you get positive.
Sorry about that.
No, I thought I'd confuse it, but it was that somebody was shooting at the other one, not your thing.
Okay, let's see. And you said target number 10?
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's see. Defense.
Defense.
Defense. Yep. But yes, that will be a 10.
Okay, so that will hit. Do you want to cheat it, or you can take it?
Oh, isn't it? Wait, I thought you said the target number was 10.
Yeah, but if it ties, it's on an attack, they will still hit you.
Oh, does it? Oh, I thought it was the other way around. Sorry. Yes, I would like to cheat. I don't feel like getting hit at the moment, really. So I am going to cheat in this 11 of crows.
All right, so it uses its head knife blade thing to try to hit you, but you're able to jump out of the way, because you preemptively tricking it on where you were standing. And it misses. So let's do it again. Target number 10 with a positive.
Alrighty. Another 11. That will be more than 10. It's a math. 14.
Yep. And you once again are easily able to jump out of the way.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Sort of shambles around and randomly tries to cut things.
Ah, yes, my favorite type of combat. Avoiding it.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Whatever works.
If you're a tank, you might as well be a
Do you
ninja.
call throwing dynamite a martial art? Hey, as long as it works.
Oh.
All right, and we're back to cricket.
Oh, right, that is me. Okay. Yes, it is the end of the initiative. Okay, so just checking something. The one, the zombie 2 that had the lower jaw missing, are they down? Or...
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just want to make sure.
Knifebot did the work.
Knifebot!
For the win.
Everyone get some cheers for Knifebot. Okay, let's see. Well, they still do have a saw blade for a head, and Cricket just ain't about that life.
Like and subscribe for Knifebot.
What was that?
Like and subscribe for Knifebot.
Like and subscribe for more Knifebot content.
I'm making that a Patreon tier for sure.
Knifebot. Okay, let's see. So it is considered engaged with me, yeah?
Yes.
And I forget if there's an actual disengage option in Through the Breach, or if I just have to like step back and and they can just take a shot and make me stop moving.
No. It's you declare disengaging, and then they try to attack you, and if they hit, you don't move, and you use
That was it.
Yeah.
So, just about nearly attacked by a saw blade, and kind of realizing, hey, these kind of potentially look like the girls who went missing. Maybe I just kind of have some quandaries about shooting at them. It's just gonna like try to get away with that disengage.
Okay. Target number 10.
Target number 10. Would this be considered? Because it's not an attack exactly, so no advantage, yeah?
I think trick only lasts till the beginning of your next turn, but let me check.
Gotcha.
Because it would.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, till the start of your next turn, so it just ended.
Alright.
You could trick it first and then disengage, but I don't know if you have something else planned.
Getting out of its range was my fun part, but you know what? Yeah, let's try it. I'm just gonna because you don't also get to walk after that. Yeah, you're just like getting out of.
Well, no, when you disengage, if you succeed, you get to take a walk. Yeah.
Nice. Then yeah, this is Cricket. Cricket doesn't have anything better to do. It's not like there's a combat going on.
Sure.
You don't hear the boss music playing. Target number 7 on your what the hell
Is it scrutiny? Or is it deceive?
Deceive, yeah.
I get a plus to that because I have a toolkit.
Nice. I think that'll do it.
Yeah, I think I'll do it. Pretty sure. The total is, if I know my alphabet, I'll go up and not down. It is pulled a 12. 16. 16.
Yeah, so that's going to be 2 pluses.
Woo.
Because you got a margin of success. So if you want to disengage, it's going to be target number 10, and you'll get double plus.
Yay. Also, I think that was the end of the deck. Do we want to reshuffle it all?
So we flip the deck so everybody can draw a card.
Cool.
E.
That
Has it been reshuffled, or does it?
I think it automatically shuffles because you flip 2, and it needed
Sounds
another
good,
one
sounds
of the
good.
deck, so it automatically flips it. Which is kind of
Nice.
annoying, honestly. I wish it didn't do that, but whatever.
Oh, fair.
Makes
All
it easy,
right.
but
Let us see if I can do this again. Oof.
one more.
Fucking dicey.
Double
Dicey.
plus.
Oof. Oof. So what was the target number?
You get another card. It was a double plus. It's target number 10.
Oh, yeah. Target number 10. What the, what? Why'd you do that?
All
Oh,
bad cards. All bad cards.
I'm just getting these out the way for y'all, okay? I'm just getting them out the way. Just gonna get to the good cards and finish it off strong. I don't think this is gonna work. So he does all the cool fainting stuff, but just sort of trips on himself as he's trying to step back. He can't quite get out of range. But they still are a bit unsure where he is, just knows he didn't get far.
What's your total on with the 6? That's not
With the 6, and that was what do I add to it?
your defense.
Defense. That would be a 9.
Okay, just shy.
Just shy.
All right, yeah. So I'm going to say that spinning blade kind of throws you off, and you're not able to screw you in spite of your many cards.
You know, it wasn't the moment that got to me, it was just Bladehead. This is the thing that's gonna be in my nightmares, this Bladehead.
Chance on Man looking great.
God damn it.
I never read manga again. But yes, that is cricket done for now.
Okay, we'll go up to Harry.
Okay, so there's one zombie left.
Yep.
I can't really shoot at him without risking just randomly shooting cricket too.
Yep. I
I
don't think Cricket would appreciate it.
No, I mean even if I,
Gotta do what you
if,
gotta do, you know. Gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean it's like one of those chipper attitude kind of things. It's just like I understand. Even if I focus, that doesn't matter because this is 2nd edition rules.
If you have a way to, like, if you have cards that you can cheat for the randomization to make sure that you hit, it's not a bad plan to focus and just take one shot, make sure it hits.
That's what I think I'll do. So we'll go ahead and focus as our first action, then we'll try and shoot it. So the randomization is it's low cards or
Low card takes the shot. Yep.
Okay. So this is for cricket. This is for the other guy. Whoops. Boop. Boop. All right. Yeah. Well, the 2 is the one that I said the second card's going to be the Iron Zombie. So, yes, it's the hit sound Iron Zombie. Am I correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Target number 8.
Yep. Let's see. So I focused. Go ahead and flip 2 cards. That is going to be a 12.
Okay, so with the focus, that will put you at a single neg.
Okay. Dippity-doo-dah. All right, that's going to be another 2 damage. I'm very chippy today. We're all just chipping away.
Yep.
Ping, 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 ping.
All right, that's you.
Yep, that's me.
Back to Gunther.
So it looks to me like cricket is blocking my line of sight.
No, you can see.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, the same size base can't block your line of sight entirely.
Oh, really? All right, cool. Well, so I'm gonna focus and blasty blasty.
Hey.
All right, so
Grand
first card is cricket. Second card is zombie. So cricket,
Oh no.
zombie,
Oh, no.
bitch.
I knew
I
it.
can only cheat one of these, right?
No, you can cheat them both.
I can cheat them both.
Mhm.
All right, so I'm gonna cheat cricket up to a 4,
And you're the gunslinger.
and I'm gonna cheat the zombie down to a 2.
I appreciate that.
Wow, those cards really thread the needle that prevented you from cheating again, just with just one.
See, this is why you want low cards in your twist deck, so you don't shoot your friends.
And so
I'm ready.
this is a double positive shot. So I'm flipping 3 cards.
Nice.
Flippy flip. Let me see. Do I get anything? I don't think I get any cool stuff on tomes, and mash is a ricochet. So I'm guessing that's a 17 versus a defense.
All right, that's a. How many focuses do you spend? 2?
2. So I start with a double positive. Before
So
before
that
his-
would be a neg. You get 2 positives. So that's a single positive.
All right, flippy flippy.
Oh.
Bitch.
That's the worst.
Big.
The worst.
Big oof.
You should have taken
Big
a shot
oof
at
on that one.
me.
Damn. Why couldn't I flip that on the duel? I would have drawn a card.
That's terrible. Okay, well, you line up this beautiful shot, and then sorry, Bluff, but I'm gonna blame Cricket on for this. You line up this beautiful shot, you're ready to take it, and then Cricket
Do
gets
it.
in your way, and you pull your wrist at the last second, and the shot misses. It was gonna be a headshot.
My precious bullets.
Fate does not want this zombie to die.
Maybe it can be like an Archie situation. Maybe we can change them.
Have you thought about trying to squeeze its head until it pops?
It doesn't have one.
Yeah, that's true. It's just a blade.
It's
So
just
that's the one over here.
All right. So Alex is up.
Question. Are
And-
these constructs?
Maybe.
Can I animate the dead one in front of me?
Oh, that's a good question.
Bum.
Does the ability just say if it's a construct you can animate it?
Target inanimate construct comes to life as a construct under their caster's control for 1 day.
I'll allow it.
Oh, hell yes. And it's artifacting plus engineering, so I have a total of 9 in this, and I need a 10 of tome. 10 with a tome.
Artifacting plus engineering?
That's what it says. Acting
Where-
value is engineering plus artifacting.
It's using 2 skills and no aspect?
Yeah.
That must be a typo.
Yeah, it's the end of Steam book, so it probably got updated by now.
What's what is it? What's the ability?
Mechanical animation.
It's under the pursuit?
Yep.
I wonder if that was eroded, because that doesn't I've never seen anything that works that way. If we don't have an answer for it, let's just play it how it's written, and we'll figure it out for next time.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not how it's supposed to be, let's assume it's just a weird case. So
Super weird skill. All right.
It doesn't even change based on the type of construct. It's just target number 10 always.
Yep, 10 tome.
That seems broken, but okay, go for it.
I can only, however, control 1 construct at a time with this.
Does that count the one you're already controlling?
The animation technically doesn't know. I think he's not part of that. Too many roll interactions. All right, flipping. Okay.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
All right then.
I don't have to burn a card in my hand for that.
Let's give you back your Zambi. Whoops.
Oh, the zombies are stacking.
They're fused together.
They're
Good.
Megazords.
There's a trick for how to fix this, and I forget what it is. Is that it? That's not it. Damn it.
Oh god, they fused into an amalgam.
It's just a desolation engine now. It's all right.
It does specify with this action, since the mobile toolkit's a different thing, it's not excluded here.
What would you like to call your mechanical, your new Iron Zombie?
Let's just go down the list of names.
I'm gonna call her Lucy. She looks like a Lucy to me.
Yeah.
You can change it if you want. I don't care.
No, that's fine.
All right. So, that's 1 AP, right?
2 AP actually.
Okay. So you now have a new zombie friend.
Cool.
Can you
Toolkit.
order both of them, or?
Technically, it would cost me an AP to order this one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The toolkit gets around that by his weirdness.
Yeah.
Now, I have another question. The right tool action on the toolkit's a 0 cost, and it doesn't say like only once per turn. I just have to discard a card to do it.
Say that one more time.
Could- The action on the toolkit to buff things doesn't say once per turn, and it's a 0 cost. But I do have to discard a card.
It's a 0 AP action, though?
Yeah.
By default, the 0 AP can only be done once.
Okay, that was... Thank you.
Yeah. It's like a quick action.
Yeah, I'm just have the toolkit move up for now. He's a good there. That'll be it for me.
Okay. And the Iron Zombie, it should still be engaged with Cricket, right? Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna take another fight for Cricket. Target number 10, defense. And you'll get double positives.
Alrighty, let's see. Yay! Alright, that'll bring my... Yep, and that'll bring my total to 13.
Alright, and one more time.
Alrighty. Get these cards out the way. One more time. Yeah! I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get
You're
hit.
pretty good at not getting hit, so it seems to have
I mean,
worked.
I'm not good at hitting until the very end where I just tackle hug them. So this is my strategy for every combat we get into. Just wait until I can tackle hug them.
Appreciate the fact that you haven't just unleashed the tackle hugs yet and like ended the combat first round, because that would be no fun for everyone else. I appreciate
Yeah,
that
no, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Yeah. It's a finishing move, not a, not a just don't let it happen move.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, back to Cricket, actually.
I always forget that's going to be me directly after. Okay. Well, it seems like my friends really need to be shooting at, again, still feels a level of sadness, because these are the girls I went missing. Is most likely the answer. But understands, yeah, they are a threat. So it's going to just try to disengage again. I think I'm not going to try to trick this time. I'm just going to try to do it twice so it doesn't work.
Okay. Target number 10.
Target number 10? And that doesn't have any advantages, yeah?
No. It goes away right
Okay.
You start.
I just want to make sure. Let's see. Yeah, with my defense, though, because it's adding defense, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll get me right to 10, so I'm going to try again. I just want to get out of this guy's way.
Just flip an 8.
What was that?
Just flip an 8.
Come on, man. That's not an 8. That's half of an 8.
Yes.
You're so close. You know what? At this point, I have nothing to cheat. Never mind. I can't cheat because I have nothing to cheat with. Okay.
All right, so Cricket just stands there and doesn't get attacked, but then doesn't do anything.
Avoids attacks. Doesn't seem to move away.
Okay, Harry's up.
All right, as I try and take pot chops around this wibbly wobbly person that's standing in front of this zombie, I'm gonna we're just gonna do the same thing as we did before. We're gonna focus. We're gonna flip for each one of these peoples to see who gets shot. So this is for what's her name? The human, and this is for the zombie. Okay, so yep, that'll be shooting the zombie, in which case will be a positive. That is going to be a 14. So that'll be a just regular negative.
You focus though, right?
Yep. Oh, so it'll just be a straight.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hey.
All right. Well, that's a severe. I think that should be a 5 damage.
All right. So you nail this thing center mass, and it recoils a bit, but the blade keeps spinning.
Blimey, fuck. All right.
All right.
That's me.
Oh boy, I have no cards to cheat. Should I risk shooting Cricket?
To run over there and try to bop him with your pistol whip.
So anyway, I started stabbing.
So anyway, the blasting stopped working, so I went with the stabbing.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, squeeze right in there. All right. So stabby, stabby. Flippy, flippy. That's an 11.
Okay. That'll be a double neck.
All right. Flippy, flippy. And on my pistol's bayonet, what is that? That is 1 damage. Ting.
Oh, yeah, you managed to poke it with your little bayonet, and you catch some metal on it. Makes a clang noise. Back to Alex.
All right. I think I'm actually just going to get a little bit further back with one, and then use my other one to command the construct to go after its friend here.
Okay. Would you like
And
to use your 0?
yeah, I'm going to also tell the toolkit to do things before she does, because I want the toolkit to buff her.
You gonna attach some parts?
Yep.
Sweet.
We'll go with enhanced targeting. We'll go for close combat. It now gains a plus flip to attacks using the chosen skill, but I have to discard a card, so I'm gonna discard this. All right.
Anything else?
And no, that's all he's doing.
All right. Zombie on zombie violence. Let's do it.
Go, my minion. All right. You have its stats, so I have no idea what I'm doing here, unless you.
It's gonna have accuracy 5, but you're gonna flip and add to it.
All right, flipping. That's a 13 plus 5. That's 18.
I feel like your robots do way better than they should statistically.
Yeah.
Does it get positives to its damage, or it's just to the attack?
No, sharpened is the other one, so it's just to do its attack.
Okay, that's 18. So that'd be 1 negative.
All right. Flippy flip.
And you got it.
Yeah. Oh, what's the trigger?
It's gonna give it slow.
Cool.
That's weak, so it doesn't matter because it's dead.
Cool.
How does everyone else respond to the fact that he just tinkered with one of the zombie abominations and then it stood up and started fighting its friend?
I mean, I don't even know if Harry noticed. He might have just been like too focused on shooting this one that's like in front. So he's just like, oh, I guess one of them just got tired of the other one.
Yeah, I think that's actually part of why he couldn't disengage, because as he tried to turn away, he saw that happen. He was like, ooh, interesting.
I just know I'm not gonna fight God Wrench over anything.
God wrench, God wrench.
It's like, you do you, bro. I'm not willing to catch that wrench to the face.
Everybody can discard as many cards as they'd like and then draw cards until they have 3.
All right.
I like my cards though.
And what are you doing?
Do they have any wallets?
Want me just to have the robot turn its pockets out quick?
All right. Well, so I look at these robots finally for like, like a deep kind of like analysis. Like, do either of these robots look like our girl in the picture?
Let me see how we're gonna do this.
The one doesn't have a head, so.
Yeah, give me a scrutiny check, target number 9.
Oh boy. What's my scrutiny? It's 0. All right. Let's try it. All right. Well, I'm at a 12. I guess I'll just keep like bear flipping all these massive rolls. I mean, flips.
So the one that had a face, most of a face anyway, does not look like her pretty clearly. The other one, it's a little harder to tell because it doesn't have a face, but based on its stature, even with the parts that have been modified and stuff, it seems like that girl was much taller than the one you're looking for. So it seems clear that neither of them are her.
Well, at least we got some good news here. There's neither one of them looks like our young lady that we're looking for. I mean, bad news for the parents and of course bad news for the girls.
The warehouse door was unlocked, yeah?
Yes.
It's quite possible that we are still not alone. We should very much keep an eye out in case there's anyone else here that wish to do us harm. Maybe we can find the girl too.
I want to look around, see if there's maybe like a trap door or something to like a basement. This is like a single story warehouse, right?
Yeah. The room that you're in, From where you are, the only thing you see is the crates and the door you came in through, and then the back door. You want to look around for a secret door?
Yeah, I see if they got some sort of secret door hiding around.
Okay, give me a notice check. Target number 8.
Flip. Ooh, I got it. I think. Hold on. What is my notice? That is a 13.
Okay, so you start kind of walking around the room, seeing if you can find anything, and aside from some gore that seems to have been dripping in a few places, it's just the crates and the 2 doors. That's it, and some light fixtures.
And that other door is an exit, right?
It's the back door.
Yeah.
You don't know where it goes unless you go through it. You want to go through it?
Yeah, let's go through it. I have a gun. I'm gonna reload my gun before we do that, though.
Okay. What's everybody else doing? Once again, there's a zombie standing there, seemingly awaiting Alex's orders, and nobody's bothered by this. Everybody's just cool with that. We're just chilling.
As I mentioned before, I'm not ready for him to run his hands up on me. I'm not ready for that smoke.
For the viewers at home, I would like to suggest you make another tally. This time of the amount of times that Defective Dice has had to ask us, is everyone just chill with this? Thank you.
It's every session. It's become a meme at this point.
Yeah.
Oh god, we started getting memes already.
I'm gonna walk to Alex. So you do this often?
No. Admittedly, this is a first.
Is this something that you can do?
So do you create horrible abominations often? Is this like a weekend thing for you?
Is this like a hobby or
the Sunday thing, you know?
Oh shit!
A better day to spit in the face of God, right?
I check my watch. Well, I check my sun. Actually, I check my nowheres because I don't know the. Is it today Sunday? Let's find out.
History check.
History check. Today's Sunday.
If I may make one suggestion, though, I would not keep up this enchantment for very long. We will, of course, have to bring these bodies back to the parents, and
of course, that was a desperation move. I don't really plan on keeping her reanimated for very long, just until we're safe.
Well, here's a question.
So I'm mostly just talking to Aimless right now. That ability does not represent you animating it with magic. It represents you engineering moving parts.
Yeah, no, I just kind of turned the engine block on.
Yeah, basically.
So I only have control of the robot bits in a very straightforward fashion.
Yeah.
So if you're controlling the robot bits right now, could you tell like how these things were grafted on? Like what kind of evil shit had somebody had to do to turn this poor girl into this?
It's a good question. Could do it?
No.
All right, well. Book closed.
Well, damn.
To clarify, not from what you've done. If you would like to like inspect it to try to learn that information, you could, but just based on the ability to react to create the construct, you don't get that information.
I would like to inspect it then, yes.
Okay, give me a target number 9 doctor check.
Good news, I've been training in that. How about a 16?
Yeah, so it from a quick look over it, it looks like it obviously used to be a teenage girl that was cut into in various places and had mechanical parts grafted onto the bone and flesh in some cases, depending on which part. The mechanical parts look like construct parts that you might be familiar with. Certainly how they work, you would have some understanding of them, but how the the like medical aspect of it works is not really your area of expertise, but it looks like something that if you had somebody who was decent with medical work between you and their expertise, you could probably recreate this if you were a horrible person and so inclined.
Yeah.
Are you either one of those two things?
Yes, he's both.
Okay.
Check and check.
Can't intimidate worth a damn, but I can make mechanical nightmares.
They do the intimidating for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't make intimidate checks, they're not threats, they're promises. This is what you will become in a few minutes. I'm also going to follow. Was it Harry that went to the door? Or
I
was
think it was me.
It was you? I'm gonna follow Gunther to the door then. To the back door.
Just reloading, getting ready to shoot.
Would you rather me open the door first? So that you can be ready to shoot, in case.
Yeah, you never know when you're gonna have a bunch of 15-year-olds jump your ass.
They're very violent.
Yeah, apparently they got metal in their heads now.
Is everyone going through the back door?
Yeah.
But I was staying back to look around the warehouse somewhere.
Okay. All right.
You guys
are
want
you
me to come
looking
with?
What's that?
I was like, does the group want me to come with them?
Well, you would have just seen Gunther look around while I guess if you were paying any attention,
Oh, well.
you were looking at the body.
No, then yeah, I'll just go with them.
Yeah, we can't proceed without God Wrench.
Before we walk outside, though, I would like to power down the robot. Just be like, I don't need this being seen.
Sounds good. The rear room of the warehouse opens up to the river at its far end, allowing small boats to dock inside and unload their cargo at their leisure. At the moment, there's only a single boat moored to the dock, a small two-person rowboat that's been fitted with a cheap petrol motor. At the center of the room, the grisly remains of an adult man are spread across a low, flat table. His corpse has been dismembered at all the major joints, and in places there are what look to be salvaged industrial parts bolted onto the bones in these places in a thoroughly unwholesome manner. A second corpse lies nearby on the ground, still dressed in its guild guard uniform. A young woman wearing a surgeon's smock is currently running towards the boat with an ether box tucked under her arm.
Huh.
Get her!
Yeah.
Annabelle?
I'm gonna sick Harry on her.
Let's
Get her.
initiative again.
I choose you.
I'm also gonna try and run after. So.
Oh yeah, we're flipping initiative. Let's do this thing.
All right.
Oh wait. You need the map again?
Yes, we do.
Oh, sorry.
Alrighty. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
Something the ancient one.
We're out to sea. We're
We've
drifting off.
taken the warehouse with us.
I'm on a boat.
Hoist the flag, me mateys.
The viewers at home will have no idea what you're talking about because they're not going to see that part.
We'll describe it for you. Imagine a vast ocean, looking out onto a setting sun on a Sunday evening.
Floating in the middle of the ocean.
We'll get to that part. Okay.
We'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there when the boat gets there.
When you're out there on the sea, you'll be happy as can be. But it's a crying shame. We may see a lot of fish, but we'll never clock a dish. We ain't gonna see a dame.
I just got the image of all of our characters with huge oars trying to row.
Yes.
It's like what's that game? What's that video game? Raft.
Yes.
We
Yes.
just decided to change genres and now we're just in Raft, the video game.
All right, let's get some initiative flips. Doug.
All right, flippy flip. And that's a 4.
Glove.
Alrighty, let's see. Right, and plus initiative, that is wait, I think that's a 10. Dang it, let me see it. Yep, that's a 10. 10 for me.
All right, Amos.
Flipping. 14.
And Irish.
I got a 5.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Got a rock.
All right, Alex is first.
Okay. What are these markers?
Those are bodies. There's a partially
Okay.
dissected body on the table and another one next to it. something like that.
Oh boy. Huh.
I'll leave room. You can fit past if you need to.
If I can fit past them, let me see how far I can go. Move there. Huh. So this is definitely Annabelle.
I don't know. Is it?
But I don't know. The name's kind of hard to read.
I guess it's
All right.
under, huh?
Break her leg and find out.
Do I do violence to this small child? I've
Hell
already
yes.
done worse. All right, I'm going to call out to Annabelle and say, wait, where are you going?
Are you gonna use an AP?
I don't know if I would use an AP, but I leave it to you.
Yeah. She's gonna ignore you and continue
Yeah,
running
that tracks.
the boat.
Did that cost an AP?
No.
All right, well, I'm going to run to the... You guys going to shoot her?
I don't know. Depends on whether or not she stops.
I mean, if I can hit her in the leg, that would be nice.
What do I do? What do I do? You don't have an idea. I'm going to start running for the boat.
There you go.
Toolkit, to me. Can he move through people?
No.
All right, well... Yeah, that's a problem.
Excuse me, sir. This is my small, 2-foot square that I'm occupying. You do not enter my 2-foot square.
All right, so 3 to here. 2 to complete that move, and then another 5. Oops, not that button. All right, that's all I got. Saying that she won't listen, I'm gonna go for the thing she's trying to use to get away from us.
All
If I
right.
can just break the boat motor, she ain't going nowhere.
Cricket's up next.
Okay, let's see. Gonna look at the map real quick.
The map tells lies.
Map tells lies. There I am. How close would I be able to get? Are these because I think a walk is 6 for me. Let me check. A walk is 4. And I think there's a way to dash, yeah?
If you're gonna use both AP to walk, you can add your. I think it's your acrobatics. No, it's your athletics. You get an extra inch per rank in the skill.
No. That's not happening for you.
I don't think
dear.
negative out towards it. So
Yeah,
That's
I
not a
don't-
good noise.
I don't think that'll be happening for our dear cricket. Yeah, so he's just gonna use one of his walks to get here, you think? Or
okay.
I just want to make sure I didn't go too far.
I don't know. I can't really see super well.
Oh, sorry. Let's see.
Fucking horse sucks.
Wait, actually, can I not do that? I want to go back, actually.
Yeah.
Because I want to walk this way and kind of be in the back where I can't be super well seen.
Well, you can't walk through your allies. You'd have to walk around them.
Oh, okay. Okay, so basically just want to be someplace we're not going to be too seen. So even if it's just right here. I just want to be unnoticed for a second.
Okay.
Because I want to try mimicry.
Okay.
And so, you can see Cricket sort of straighten up. His face goes very stoic. And the way mimicry works is it's a copycat talent. I gain a positive flip on any deceive checks involving voice mimicry. And I want to mimic the sergeant's voice and just say, Annabelle, please!
So it doesn't require that person be there. You can recall it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Copycats be wild, yo.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I can mimic it is any character's voice that I've heard.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Interesting. Could you give me a? Let's see.
Would you want me to use one of my APs to like make a stealth check first?
No, well, she's not facing you, so she's not going to hear. She's not going to see that you said it. If she were to turn around right now, she wouldn't necessarily see that you said it. If you're specifically trying to hide, there isn't really anywhere to hide right there.
Yeah. No, just wanted to make sure.
I'm just trying to decide how to.
I think it's specifically for deception, so because any positive,
Yeah.
it positive on deceive checks.
Because it what?
It says gain a positive flip on any deceive checks.
Yeah.
involving it.
Okay. So that's what I was thinking.
Ooh.
So give me a deceive check, and I'm giving you the positive twist, but you're gonna flip one card because reasons.
Okay, sounds good. I also have the plus from having the toolkit.
Okay, fine. You can have a positive.
You cannot beat me with my stupid stuff.
She actually just so happens to have an ability that gives her a positive to resist any checks, which is hilarious. But you get 2, so fine.
Okay, but this could still be bad. It'd be fine.
Figure out
Could be awful.
What did we say scrutiny was? Cunning?
Cunning, yep. Okay.
Target number 8. That's probably going to do it.
8? Potentially. We don't know yet. It's going to be a 12.
Yep, that'll do it. Target number 8.
E.
Ooh.
Okay, I will explain the effect of that on her turn. I think makes sense.
No problem. That's just going to be his thing. It's just suddenly you hear the voice of the sergeant behind you, Gunther and Harry.
Or actually, no. Yeah, I think it makes sense to do it now. So what I'm going to have her do is she's going to stop mid-stride, and she's going to spin around with a kind of surprised look on her face and just start, like, looking around.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, conveniently enough, now it's her turn. So having turned around and tried to find where apparently her dad's voice was coming from, she doesn't see him anywhere. She just sees you lot. So she goes back to her original goal of trying to get to her boat. By the way, if I didn't say it, the grave is the boat. In case that wasn't clear.
I figured.
There's no boats in Vassal, unfortunately.
You've been doing pretty good with making mock-ups, I must say.
You got to get creative, but
Can we just say that the boat is a grave boat?
Yeah, that sounds about
All
right. So she continues. She then, once she doesn't see her dad, she goes back and hops in the boat. But she effectively had slow that turn. Next up's Harry.
Should I shoot holes in the boat?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need.
Go for that engine, bruh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna aim for the boat, trying to hit the engine. But if I start holding the boat, I mean, she's not gonna get too far if she's trying to row out in a sinking boat.
Yeah.
Trying to slow her down. We're about to blow her the fuck up.
Yep. So, Vassal still confused me a little bit. How do I check my range with this?
Click your character and then hit control and the number of inches you want.
Okay. So I have a 4-inch walk. Right. And I also have. How do I do 12 then, if it's my gun?
You need to use the F keys. So F2 would give you 12.
Okay.
Control F2.
There we go. Oh, yeah, I can just shoot the boat from here. So we might as well just do that. And also get rid of these. There we go.
I'm pretty sure we're at a rave.
Oh god.
All right.
My epilepsy.
All right. So what's the TN to shoot the boat?
Funny enough, I have that. Hang on just a second.
He was prepared for this one.
Yep.
No, never mind. It doesn't come with a TN. It just comes with stats. Interesting. How far away is it?
It is, well, it's within 12.
I'll make it. I'll make it a 6.
Okay. So I'm just gonna take multiple shots at it because I'm already a stat 5. That still makes it, technically.
With a double neg?
With a double neg. Might as well just keep it. Alright, that's weak, unfortunately.
How much is that?
2.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to reload my gun yet, so that's unfortunate. But we still have one more bullet, and we'll take another shot.
Okay.
That would be a
Straight?
12. Yeah, that would be a straight flip. We'll just keep that. And that's going to be moderate.
How much is that?
That is 4 damage.
All right. So you take 2 shots and you hear a couple of pings as the bullets slam into the hull of this boat.
Stop your goddamn tomfoolery.
He's taking on water.
Oop.
Gunther's up. You know what would probably take care of that boat quick? Some fire bullets.
Fire bullets.
Yo-
Probably.
You know what would probably take care of it too? Dynamite.
It's fair.
Turns out the boat's a moment.
Let me see if I can even make fire bullets right now.
Wait,
What is my target number? I need a 7 of rams or higher to get fire bullets. And I'm gonna draw a card when we go to flip, huh?
Yes.
All right, so I guess I have a target number 11 with a stat of, or with a acting value of 4. So I'm gonna flippy flip. So I need a 7 of rams or higher.
I think. That's fine.
And that draws me a card, right? Before I cheat.
I was gonna say, I think the way it would happen is you should actually draw the card before you flip because you couldn't flip. So we had to shuffle the deck before you flipped.
Okay.
So everybody draw a card. You then flip the 6.
drawing.
So it fails.
Okay, now you draw another card.
No, that was a magic duel.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
I'm gunslinger. So anyway, I started blasting with an actual bullet this time.
Targeting the boat.
Yep. That's
How far away are you?
Hold on.
It'll still be a 6. It's fine.
Okay, that makes it an 18 versus 6, so it's a positive.
That sounds about right.
And then I got a tome. Alright, nothing on tome. So flip 2. That is moderate damage. That is 4 damage, sir, to the boat.
Very good. We hear another ping and another little hole in the side of the boat.
Now it's up to Alex.
I'm to God wrench this.
Go, God Wrench. Be the hero we need.
Oh no, the boat is a construct. Every time you hit it with a wrench, it actually fixes it.
Oh no, he's a fucking engineer.
Why do I fix everything I touch?
Goddamn fix it, Felix. I can't destroy, I can only create.
What
Wait,
game
isn't
am I
that-
thinking of where that's exactly how it works? Somebody just hits things with a wrench and pieces fly onto it.
Team Fortress, the engineer.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Yep. All right. Yeah, we're back to Alex, so you're up.
All right. I'm gonna hop on the boat.
Just getting on?
Yep.
Okay.
Where are we going?
She gives you a dirty look over her shoulder as she is trying to get the engine started.
I am now in the way.
She just scowls at you.
Sorry, kid, and I'm gonna swing at the engine with my wrench.
All right.
Um,
We'll make it a target number 6 anyway. We'll just keep it at 6.
all right. I have a +3 to this. So 8.
With a negative.
1 negative.
Yep.
All right, that's still 2.
All right, so you take a swing at the wrench or at the engine with your wrench, and You noticed as soon as you stepped on the boat that it was already taking on water and it was feeling kind of rickety. And as soon as you swing that wrench, one of the floorboards that's supporting the engine pops up, and water starts flooding into the bottom of the boat, and the rest of the boat just kind of splits apart and disintegrates.
Oh,
You sunk the Titanic.
adding that to my list of achievements.
That's called fucking teamwork.
We were all the iceberg.
Threw a literal wrench into her plans.
As he raised his wrench for the swing, angels began to sing in an immaculate chorus.
And he found himself very wet and very cold when he is now underwater.
Damn, now he has wet boots. That sucks.
Yeah.
Mm.
So how do you react to the boat falling apart?
Probably surprised. Probably like, oh, didn't expect that to happen.
Well, I'm gonna try and rush. Are we still in initiative?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm not gonna do anything yet.
Imagine I can't grab the kid and toss her on the dock.
Is that what you want to try to do?
Sure, if that costs 1 AP.
Well, you already used both your AP, right?
I did, didn't I?
You walked and attacked. Yeah, but I'll give you a chance to react to that happening anyway, so that's fine.
Okay.
But if you're going for her, I figured you'd try to grab the dock. But if you're going for her, then let's do it. Let's do an athletics check. She's a small person. Let's say target number 9.
How about a 14?
All right. So you grab her, and in spite of the fact that she reacts very poorly to you touching her, you manage to kind of grab her by the waist
Nice.
and throw her towards the dock, and she kind of grabs the side of it. And
Scruff a child and throw her.
Yeah. So we'll put her over here. We'll delete this boat.
It's okay, I can swim.
Can you though?
I don't know, is that a skill I have to
We'll
take?
find out. There is a test to swim. Yeah.
All right.
Find out in an initiative.
Next time on Dragon Balls.
Cricket's up.
Wait, my toolkit.
Oh, sorry. You gonna go cut her?
Okay, charges.
I'm gonna have my toolkit run over here and get ready to assist me getting out of the water.
Hey, maybe she speaks binary. Maybe you can talk to her.
Maybe. Do you speak in click where?
Bleep blorp.
My toolkit's going to run over and be like, what the hell? All right, who's next?
All right. Cricket's up.
I don't think.
Alrighty. Before I do anything, just want clarification real quick. Is she the one in the nurses in the smock?
Is she the one in the what?
Or is that someone? You said there was a man's corpse strewn about. Someone in like a surgical apron. Was that her or was that the other corpse?
No, that's her.
Okay. Is this corpse animated or is it also I think that you said it was like one of the other teenage girls?
So she's a girl. She's a human woman that's alive, by all appearances.
Mm.
Which corpse are you talking about?
I think you said there was another teenage girl that was like recently killed lying on the floor.
So there's a man laying on the table who is like split open, like he was just being operated on. And then there's a corpse to the side that's closer to you guys that has a guild uniform on.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
Those are her guards.
No one really knows. Okay, but I think that
Once again, head buried in the sand.
no one needs to know. No one needs to know. I think I'll just Cricket's just gonna take both APs to walk so that he's not very strong, but he wants to try and help get these folks out of that water. Let me see how far I can go. So I can go here. I'm not sure how it works.
You're better off using the auras to measure these things because that's gonna be a pain. So if you can go 8 inches, hit Control 8.
Okay, let me see. Okay, Control. Oh goodness, Control 8. All right.
There you
So, anyways, I start running.
go.
Just like various exclamations of concern and confusion as he runs up and tries to help both of them out. But yeah, that's both my APs is just running up to the dock and trying to help once I get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up is your friend. She is gonna run over here and then over here. She's done. Actually, take that back.
It's like chess pieces. Did you take your hand off the model?
No, I didn't take my hand off the model. That's definitely not because I never touched it.
One of them tricky loopholes.
So she. Okay, so she's gonna run to there, and she is then going to take a shot at Gunther.
Cowabunga it
You
is.
need target number 8, defense.
Kid, you just shot the wrong person.
He's the one in the way.
Well, that's an 8. We're gonna make it a 10.
All right, she misses. Harry's up.
Destroy the child.
Oh, sorry, is it me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said somebody else. All right. So, let's see. If I wanted to run towards her, I could probably do it in. No, but that would be a charge. Charge is your move plus 2.
No, charge is your move. Is your charge aspect? It's usually your walk. It might be
Right.
more.
Mine is probably just 4.
And you also have to go in a straight line.
Yep, just 4. Yep. And it takes 2 AP to charge, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So in this case, like is there such thing as like a call shot if I want to like shoot her in the leg?
Nope.
Yeah.
Not without a skill that does that.
Yep. I do have track and I do have a suit on that, but don't think I'm gonna get that off. Plus that's just a shooter more. We're trying to take her in alive, supposedly. So if I can just unharmed.
Quote
Is that what we're gonna
unquote.
I
call
was
it?
gonna say if you take someone down to 0 health, they do. You know, when they go down, they just pass out unless you do like a lot of damage to them.
All right.
So
In which
you
case,
could theoretically fight her, but keep in mind, like Dog just said, if you want her unharmed, that's not the route. If she got bullet holes in her, that's
They said alive. They said nothing about her kneecaps.
that's your call. I'm just saying you have options.
right. Well, in any case, I just realized I have to reload anyway, so I'm gonna shout, "God damn, girl! You don't know what you're doing!" As I'm reloading my gun, like clack, slick, clack, slick, clack, slick.
Is it 2 AP reload?
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Gunther's up.
All right. Gunther's gonna walk up, aim the gun at her, and then he's gonna use his words.
Uh-oh. The most dangerous of weapons.
Listen here, little lady. You shoot at me again, that'll be the end of you. Put the gun down. We ain't worried about what you've been doing here, but we came to find you. And then if she shoots me again, I'm shooting her back.
Give me an intimidate check. Target number 8.
Oh boy! What is my intimidate?
This child is about to die.
Mickey Mouse, here he comes.
It is. What is the target number?
8.
It's a -1.
I'm gonna do it.
2 kids gonna die tonight.
All right.
There we go.
It's an 11. You have 2 options. It's up to you which one you choose.
All right. We will get back to her on her turn. Let's see how one would swim.
The choice is yours.
Characters can swim. D.
Athletics.
Please be athletics. I'm good at that.
It'd be funny if there was a swim skill that nobody fucking saw.
There is. I'm reading it right now.
It's not on the sheet.
No, it's not a
Special
skill.
ability.
It's an action. So it's done as part of a walk or run, and you just basically take a check before you do it to see if you're able to move like normal. So give me a target number 8 athletics check.
Let's go. Fuck. Flip. That is now a 9.
Okay, so you are able to. You can't touch the bottom where you are, but you're able to kind of wade water as the boat goes down under you. And if you would like to get up out of the water, then you may.
I'd very much like that. Does that reduce my movement at all?
Yeah, we'll say it takes 2 inches out to just climb up on top of it.
Alright, so oop, too many things. 3 inches. I am here now. Gonna sputter a bit, just like fuck. Okay, still have an action. Screw it, robot, get her. And robot's gonna charge. Right in there.
She's gonna return the little shreds of her skin that are left when he's done with her.
Shakebot 2.0 going in. As soon as I find the page.
Read number 10.
Alright, we are looking at AV4. Oh, that's an 11.
With a negative.
That's weak. That is only 1 damage.
Okay. Again?
Can I use my 0 action quick?
No, he charged.
Fair enough. Hitting it again. It's an 8. 17.
So straight flip.
Ding. 9. That would be 2 damage. That's all I get.
So Knifebot runs up and does Knifebot things. ///. And she lets out a little squeal. Back to Cricket.
Okay. Maybe time for the tackle hug. I don't want to kill her though.
I mean, tackle hug is better technique for not killing than knifey hands, so.
Yeah.
Left button knows only one code.
Up, down,
Yeah,
down, knife, knife.
knife, knife. Okay, and okay, so I can walk to her, and then was it a charge?
You
I
can
think, to
charge her
tackle?
if you can charge her. And do
Yeah,
your
'cause,
grappling or whatever it is.
Yeah, because she's within 4 of me.
Yeah, plus you have an inch range on the grapple, so.
Yeah. So you're just gonna run over like, excuse me, young lady. Just has like tries to tackle her. I'm sorry. Just.
You have to charge in a straight line, so you have to move a little to the left there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Just 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Eh.
Lining up.
If
Lining
you-
up. Okay. What was that?
I'm waiting to see where you're going to go. When you put the model down, if it's not in the right spot and you just need to move it a little bit, hold shift and hit the arrow keys and it'll like wiggle it.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. But you got to go back over by her because you're way too far. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
It's just so weird seeing that smiling face just sliding across the board.
Yeah. But you still didn't go.
A little bit of mine. Okay. No, not that. Oh god.
But you're still overlapping them. You can't be on top of them.
Okay. Well, if I was trying to, where would I go?
You just have to be within melee range.
Oh, okay. So like here?
Yeah, but you're on top of the robot right now, so you gotta keep going.
So confused. I don't know where to go.
Knifebot does not understand human emotion.
That's probably good, right? What's an inch out? Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you got it.
Okay.
Can you turn off that other aura though?
How do I do that?
Just whatever you did to turn it on. It looks like a 4 or a 5. There you go. All right. What's your AV on your grappling?
On my grappling, it is 1.
All right. Target over 10.
Target number 10. All right, let's see. Yeah, 10.
Nice. All right. Double neg.
Double neg.
Oh.
Black Joker. Let's go. No damage. Just what I wanted.
All right.
The
so
one time I wanted a Black Joker.
you were so close to grabbing her, but she just slips right out of your grip.
Oh, it just gets rid of the grapple too. Okay.
This way?
There we go. Oh, it'll just did no damage. Yeah, would get rid of the pinning too.
Yeah, it'll have no effect.
Dang it.
But you can try again.
Oh, I can't?
Yeah, you charge, so it's 2.
Oh, okay. That
Nice.
will be a 12, yeah.
Sweet. So with a single
Double
neg.
single negative, yeah. Alright, let's see.
Nice.
That be moderate?
Yeah.
Alright, moderate. For me, that will be 1. 1 damage, and they're pinned.
Okay. Well, she actually gets knocked out by that. So
I've done it again!
you did
I've done it
last little bit
again!
of chip damage.
I've done it again! The hugs, avoid the hugs.
I love
Mod,
that your
deadly hug.
it looks like a friggin' Teddy from first edition, and you're hugging things to death.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody can discard as many cards they want and draw until they have 3, and you can close them out.
Cool.
Yay!
We
And
did
now-
it, guys.
We
I
did
want her
it!
gun.
What'd you say? You want her gun?
I want her gun.
Of course you do.
What kind of gun is it?
It's called a purloined guard pistol on account of she stole it.
Oh,
Well, but it's a guard pistol. That's the important thing.
It's going to be range 12, 134. Oh, it doesn't have
Oh.
reload stats. Interesting. I'll make them up. I'll look in the rulebook and get back to you.
it cannot be reloaded.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
God.
single use. It's a 3D printed gun, so it only works once or twice.
Oof.
It says range 12.
Yeah, I'll look to see if there's a similar one in the rulebook, and I'll let you know later. You're not going to need it now unless you're going to get into some party fighting.
Now I have 3 pistols.
Sweet. You could be a
I can
pirate
shoot-
soon.
Fucking, I already am. There's 6 shots apiece.
Screw
I'm
reloading, just draw another gun. The Reaper method.
I'm gonna hand the thing of rum over to Mac if they want to have a sip and well, nice job taking him down.
Alright, I should probably go do medical on the child, shouldn't I?
We should probably do that first, and then we can perhaps get to that later.
I can do it.
We finally have a doctor.
Rub dirt in it.
Oh my god. I was gonna say, don't
Shots
sound
from
so
infection
creepy
before you
about
go
it.
The- These red bits will fix it, right? Pulls intestines out of the dismembered body, sticks them in the wounds.
I'm sure that's sanitary.
I get to use my new skill.
She should have thought about that before she started slicing and dicing, dog.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, so who's doing the doctor check?
I'll do it.
Target number 5.
I'll assist.
Can I do something first?
Sure.
Or is she bleeding out? Because I have the skill under my care.
Oh, nice.
Or I can expend 5 minutes examining someone and then
Do they have to
Once
consent
I'm-
to that or no?
it just says spend 5 minutes performing a medical checkup on a target living character that may be themselves.
Sweet.
Target gains the following condition under my care.
Yeah, and it's +1 to your heals, right?
Yep.
Very cool. Okay, so spend 5 minutes examining her.
Alright.
Also, would it be possible that we kind of are prepared to restrain her when she's basically resuscitated?
Sure. if you'd like.
Yeah,
Would you like
get
use
ready
your
to
hands
bind her.
on your hands?
Don't we still have some rope from last time?
I don't know. You tell me.
Rope.
He was the one who
I
put it in
get
his inventory.
I'm gonna remove her bootstrings and tie her up with her own bootstrings.
Not a bad idea.
All right.
Why don't you give me a? Oh, what's it good? Let's say. Give me a homesteading check.
Oh boy, -1. What's the
See if you're a
target?
Boy Scout. She's unconscious. We'll make it like a 6.
Lip. Oh, sweet, I got it.
Hey, nailed it. Okay, you create the greatest handcuffs of all time out of shoelaces that have ever
Woo.
existed.
Ricochet trigger.
Yes. And also, Cricket gets bound
Somehow-
up by accident.
She was holding an Aethervox unit, right?
Yes.
Could our tech guy maybe look at the Aethervox unit and see maybe what was, I don't know, what was she listening to? What was the channel she was tuned to? Or do you even need like to roll for that or flip for that?
Does Alex want to go check, or is he too busy examining the person?
Your tech guy is currently the doctor, so I'll give you a moment.
Mancanic, can we call you now?
Yourself, or are you gonna wait for him?
I mean, I'll look at it myself.
Okay.
I mean,
I prefer the term meat engineer.
all right. Do I need to flip for it, or can I just like start pressing buttons?
I mean, yes to both. That's what you're gonna do. We're gonna see what happens when you press those buttons by a card flip. Let's do I guess artifacting makes sense.
Okay. Well, I have a -1 in that.
Yeah, let's do artifacting check. Target number 7.
7. Okay. Well, I have a -1 in that. Let's see what I can flip. All right. So I'm at a 5. I need a 7. All right. We'll put in this 8 because I want it. There we go.
All right. So you poke around on the machine a little bit, trying to figure out what she was up to. And after hitting a couple of buttons, it appears to turn on. You hear like a little bit of a buzz and then a hum. And then you hear a man's voice sort of fade in, and it's saying the following. Consider the benefits of a ball and socket joint over that of a hinge joint. Mobility, of course, is the most obvious, and for that reason alone, it is often better to leave the natural anatomy in place at the shoulder. The elbow joint, a hinge joint, remember, is a much better place to add improvements to the corpse. And it continues on in a similar manner.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of like hold it out at arm's length and go, well, I guess that's not kosher. I'm guessing everybody else can hear what I'm listening to. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was like above a speaking voice. It's
Yeah.
good enough.
I'm guessing Guard would be more interested in this than I am.
Making zombies for dummies.
That's basically what she's listening to.
Yep.
Can I tell what station it is? Like what frequency?
It's 106.1 BLI.
All right. 106.1.
I'm gonna say no based on your flip. You don't know. Also, it would literally just be a frequency. It wouldn't tell you much else unless you already knew.
Out here reanimating the oldies.
All your favorite music from the 1890s. Shit your parents used to listen to.
God damn it.
Yo, they ain't ready for Puccini to drop in a few decades.
So let me see. Was this young girl literally reanimating her classmates, murdering and then reanimating her classmates?
I don't
Looks
know.
like
You tell
it.
me.
I mean,
That's-
I would ask her, but she's kind of like conked out right now.
Fixing that.
Did she dispose of all the personal possessions of the guards? Are they?
Telling me
You are not about to loot right now.
You're not gonna stop me.
The man has two modes:
Right, I
loot and
will.
shoot.
Listen, I'm gonna replace my arm with a giant revolver, okay?
One day.
One of these days.
We're gonna call you Barrett Wallace. It's gonna be a whole thing. I'm
I'm
excited.
gonna be a Digimon.
Are you
Great.
ready?
Gundramon.
Are you going to loot the bodies?
Yeah, you know it.
Okay. Target number 8. Notice check.
Flip.
I should have seen this coming. I don't know why I'm surprised.
Cheat.
If you're still surprised by things we do, there's a problem.
All his cards they go towards looting bodies. What's your total?
Show me the loot.
Man knows what he wants.
There is definitely a Biggie song that goes, give me the loot, and I'm going to play it over this part and get DMCA stricken. But it's worth
God damn it.
it.
I think you do it like for 5 seconds. You'll be good.
What's your total on that?
That was a search, right?
Notice, yeah.
Notice. What is my notice? 5,000. And then I cheated a 9, right? That's what I
Yeah.
cheated. That makes it an 11.
Okay, so you find you don't find weapons on either of them. You also don't find money. That you actually find their wallets, but they're empty for whatever reason. But in one of their pockets, you do find 3 rounds of ammo.
Ooh, I like bullets.
Ooh.
Is anyone else doing anything important, or are we good?
Medical.
Oh, I know about that. I'm saying it's taking 5 minutes, so everybody has plenty of time to do stuff if they want to.
That is fair.
Okay, so we'll say that you finished doing your under my care, and now you can flip for your doctor check. Target number 5.
Flipping.
Nice.
That I have a 3 in this? I have a 3 in that. That's a 16.
So that's 3
Oh.
plus 1 for under my care. Right?
Alright. Yes, plus 1 damage shield.
Pretty good. She's back to full health.
Dang.
I'm gonna talk to Alex real quick.
Just real quick before you do that, are you attempting to wake her up, or are you just trying to fix her wound?
I'm just trying to fix her wounds. I'm not trying to wake her up currently.
So we'll say she stays unconscious then.
I want these guys to be around and done searching before I do that. So you were saying?
I'm assuming there's a lot of like metal she was like spare metal she was using to modify these things.
There's some, sure.
Ooh,
So how much you reckon all this scrap metal will sell for?
yeah, to the right person, could probably get a good amount of scrap. Not me though. I'm taking it if you'd let me.
How much dice for this scrap metal?
Okay, so are you picking up the random bits that are laying around, or are you also going to try taking pieces off of the bodies?
I don't think I'll go that far.
No, that's me. I'll be doing that in a minute.
Just when I thought we had a good holistic, wholesome moment where somebody made the right choice, you had to go fuck it up. No, I'm a greedy bastard. I'm cutting bits off.
No, I said I'm not gonna go that far.
No,
I know,
mate.
but
Fucking
it was like, cut these bitches up. We are getting these parts.
Fuck yeah, Aimless. He's
All
my
right.
moral compass
Give me a
now.
notice check to collect the bits that are laying around.
All right, I'm a flippy flip, and that's a +2 on notice. Womp. This is a 12.
Okay. I'm gonna say you find 2.5 script worth of scrap parts.
All right, I'm just gonna put 2.5 over here.
If you keep it, you can just say you sold it for that over the
Yeah.
break. So
Well, 5 script for this job. I feel like I got paid adequately.
Yeah.
And 3 bullets. It's fucking
Yeah, when
win-win.
the rest of us are making like 2. So yeah.
There's crates in there. Y'all could search the crates.
The body still got metal on him.
Yeah.
all right. So what are we doing now?
All right, I think unless anyone else wants to loot something.
Were you gonna say something, Irish? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. It's fine.
Okay. What are we doing?
No, I thought we were gonna wait for the young lady to wake up so we can
Let's wake her
slap
up.
her.
Are you trying to wake her up?
Yeah.
We
No?
can take her unconscious body to her parents. I think that works, and we don't have to argue or fight with her.
Okay, but you're carrying her.
Ah, damn it.
But we should probably hear from her what all happened before we just bring her back. We don't know what happened to her once we do.
True. Considering she's tampering with resurrectionist stuff. Probably gonna have a long life.
Yeah, but she's also rich. These people don't usually fake consequences. I say, fidgeting with my own fingers.
But still, I would rather we are able to talk to her first.
Alright, let's do
If
that.
that's okay.
Shall
Damn
wake the child.
democracy.
Are we waking her up?
Yep.
Okay. So, I'll say you, having patched her up pretty good, you start shaking her. And at first, it doesn't seem to have any effect. She seems out pretty good, but after persisting for a bit, she starts kind of opening her eyes and lets out kind of a grunt and looks up at you guys.
Little lady, you've been doing quite a lot of your own extracurricular activities now, haven't you?
She kind of look around at each one of you weakly. Her eyes are only like half open. You guys can't kidnap me. Do you know who my father is?
Oh, no. This isn't a kidnapping. You're going back to him.
Then let me go.
Now, why would we do that?
Looks like a kidnapping to me.
Now, is it a kidnapping if we're taking them back to their parents?
Well, first you sunk my boat, and then you attacked me.
I'm pretty sure one of us just hugged you until you lost consciousness. So I think you're exaggerating a little bit, and you're also a little bit delinquent. Not just one way, not just in ignoring your parents' wishes, but also ignoring the rights of man.
I guess we'll have to see who they believe then, won't we?
You see, we also got the receipts, so I mean, believing is seeing, and believing is hearing whatever you got listened to on that radio.
I imagine your parents knew a little bit about this, didn't they? They seemed a bit aware of the idea that perhaps you were more capable, and maybe were the one that made the guards disappear.
I don't know what my parents believe, but like I said, you better let me go. Because they're not going to believe you over me. And neither will the guild.
Well, we could just drown you in the river and say we found you.
Listen, little lady. The way I see it is you were kidnapped by some resurrectionist scumbag. We zeroed him out and he fell in the river and the river took his body away. So we can run with that story, or we could take a different route. Now, whether or not they believe us, at the end of the day, it ain't no consequence. But really, your decision here is really gonna influence what happens next. You can continue threatening us, or not. It's up to you.
Certainly don't want an anonymous tip to the death marshals, now do we?
You better just take me to my father.
I mean, death marshals actually sounds like a pretty good idea. Usually, they don't really care too much about, I don't know, whatever you call your station.
I said take me to my father. I'm done talking to you guys.
Gregor will kind of approach a bit more and kneel down to kind of be more at her level. It's impressive, the amount of work you've put into all of this, but, well, where did you start with this, that voice, in the box. Is that what guided you here?
Like I told you, take me to my dad. I'm not going to answer any of your questions.
Well,
If you hold me here any longer, I'm telling him that you kidnapped me.
Even if we return, you're not making any sense. We return you back to your dad, and you say we kidnapped you. I don't even know if your story's gonna play, even if he is your dad.
Sure, we haven't asked for anything.
Well, I got
Hell,
I got the
we were.
wounds to show it, to prove it.
It doesn't make any sense.
She looks down at the cuts that are all over her.
well, that's why we was saying that it looked like a resurrectionist scumbag had you in his grips. That way, no one knows what you've been up to, and everybody's happy. I'm just repeating my story to her because that's the narrative I'm gonna try and go with, so that way she's not outed as a reser, and I can use her for a favor in the future.
It would be a good outcome, I suppose.
Good outcome for everybody but the girls she was murdering.
And they're NPCs.
And if we drew these connections, someone with a little more, well, I suppose, a little less favorable opinion of this could come snooping, and
I don't have any love for the guild, but listen, I've seen resers in their work. They're
no love for the guild or the Rezzers, but those death marshals do to those who even thought about dabbling in necromancy. I shudder to think about. Of course, the alternative is they recruit her if she hasn't gone too deep.
she'd look good with a skull for a head.
Little girl's sitting here like, what the fuck are they talking about?
She's
Now
just
they're
got a
gonna
pout
kill
on her
me?
face, and she's crossed her arms across her chest, and just
She's
trying to
tied up.
ignore you.
She's
Oh, that's right. Okay.
she's trying to cross her arms over the behind her back, so it just kind of makes it.
She's just squirming, I guess.
Now, that story that I told you, that sounds like what happened, right?
Like I said, it'll be up to who my father believes.
I say we take him back to her dad. At this point, we got no other options.
Yep.
We got enough evidence. Who knows?
I'll wait for Bluff. See if she has
Yeah.
any opinions.
Oh, yeah. Cricket just kind of nods and agrees that we should just sort of take her to Dad.
I
Okay.
have to have a private meeting with her fucking dad after this.
Yeah.
All right. So, any last bits of important things anyone needs to do before we leave here, or are you headed out?
I don't think we should disturb the scene any more than we have.
There's no more loot.
So we're not gonna go mutilate the corpses of the poor teenage girls.
Oh
We can
no, I
always
was
come back.
joking. I'm not going to go touch those. I
We
touched them
can always
once
come
in
back. I'm
defense.
just saying.
All right. So, who's gonna carry the bound up girl?
We didn't bind her legs. We can just pick her up and have her walk herself.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay.
Well, I
so-
mean, if we want our narrative to stick, not having her tied up would be a good idea. And then just kind of body block her in the streets, keep her from getting past any of us.
Yeah.
If you think that's a good idea, I'm for it.
We do have Godwrench and Harry on our side, so I'm not worried about her getting away from either of them.
Yeah, and
Okay,
Harry
you
had a
mean
drink earlier, so his temper's
Yes.
gonna be
And then I can lead the group with my badge and just cover my division with my finger. I am not a desk jockey. This is official guild business.
All right, so I'm gonna say you untie her, and she gives you a real hard time. She does not seem to want to cooperate, but she's also a small teenage girl, so you don't have much trouble hurting her in the direction you want her to go.
We're doing that parental thing where they're squeezing, but it doesn't look painful. You're kind of squeezing and directing them.
Exactly.
Oh, and it's probably a good idea for her not to have the medical smock. But I'm just saying.
Throw it
so
away, but probably shouldn't have her walking up with it.
Well, I'll take this. We'll take the smock with us, but yeah, we won't have it on her.
Okay. All right, so you get back to the office that you met Adam McAllister, her dad. And as soon as she comes inside, he runs up to her and gives her a big hug. Oh, thank God you're okay, honey. She kind of doesn't seem to respond much. She just lets him hug her and kind of gives him a weak hug back. And then he immediately shoos her off into another room. He comes back a second or two later, and he looks at everyone. I can't tell you how grateful I am for doing that. And he reaches into his pocket and grabs 10 script and hands it over to the party. I definitely owe you guys a favor. Like I said, I'll do whatever I can to pull some strings. If you ever need a favor from the guild, let me know.
Well, as a matter of fact, we need to have a bit of talk about that favor.
And
'Cause
about your daughter.
You might owe us a little bit more than a favor here, pal.
What do you mean?
Is there any other people in the room besides us?
No, just you guys and him.
Okay.
I'm gonna get close and like real hushed. I'm like, do you want me to tell you the official story we're going with, or the real story first?
I suppose the real story.
Your daughter was kidnapping people, killing them, and turning them into these undead cyborg abominations. The guards that were with her were dismembered. She was in the process of doing that. We have proof in a warehouse of the ways.
He looks at you for like 3 seconds in silence, and then he just bursts out laughing. Oh, oh, that's hilarious. You kept a straight face too. Good, well done.
We have the
If that'll be
receipts.
all, though, I need to get back to business. So,
We have the receipts.
what do you what are you talking about? What do you mean?
All you gotta do is send a couple guards people that way, and they'll see it.
They'll see
Now,
that my daughter was kidnapped by a resurrectionist and that you saved her? Sure.
that is the story we're gonna go with.
Hmm.
So, I want you to keep that in mind when we're talking about favors, friend.
Does anybody else have anything to add to that or no?
Were we able to pick up the Aethervox?
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Did we want to show it to him or keep
I
it
think
for
so.
now?
We should show it to him if it looks like her Aethervox. It's
Yeah.
probably indisputable evidence. But
Okay, don't hand it to him though. Just like hold
No.
out and then turn it on.
Yeah. So yeah, Harry will come over and show him the Aethervox. Do you recognize this machine?
Yeah, that looks like the Aethervox my daughter had in her bedroom.
All right, I'm gonna turn it on, which it should still be set to the same channel, I'm guessing.
He's gonna listen to the broadcast for a few minutes. That sounds like Von Stuck, the necromancer.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, what's your point? Were you listening to this?
No, it's just what was on her Aethervox as she tried to run from us, tried to escape in a boat shaped like a grave, which I don't know if that's a sign of guilt, but it definitely doesn't look good.
It wasn't a boat shaped like a grave. It was just what Vassal showed.
I know, but it's my headcanon, okay? Don't.
It had fucking tombstone and everything.
All right. Does anybody else have anything else to say on the subject?
Well, I believe we've made our point here.
I'm afraid of bungling this more, to be honest.
Was that?
I'm afraid of saying something that'll bungle it more.
Well, with all that said, I just want to make sure you consider the facts when you're offering us your favor. Now, nobody needs to know, and we're gonna make sure it stays that way. You just don't forget us. You hear?
All right. So I need whoever wants to do it to take a target number 14 convince check.
Yikes.
Feel free to discuss who is going to do it and if anyone else can assist.
Well, I got a -1 in that, so I'm not the greatest at any of that.
I need a red joker for this to pass.
I have 2 ranks in it, an AV of 4.
Ooh. Well.
I could make it pass.
Which skill are we going with? Sorry.
Convince.
Yeah, that's not my. It's not my forte.
Does anyone else have any ranks in the skill?
Nope.
I do
Nope.
not.
Okay. Sounds like Alex
I
is the one.
mean,
Alright, we're flipping it then.
I could imitate you and get your ranks and just give you your ranks back. That makes sense.
That sounds like it would totally work, right?
It would, because like I would. Well, no, I think it would be I would have to make the check because I would have their ranks in that skill. So if I did an assist action,
Alright, so we're gonna have to cheat that one with this, making that a 16.
Woo!
Nice. Okay, so as you guys were going over all that, his face was kind of getting more and more dour looking. And at first he was making excuses, and when you turned on the ether box, he said, just because it was tuned to that station doesn't mean that my daughter was listening to it.
And then we kept pulling out receipts and evidence.
As you piled it all on, he kind of just gets more dejected. Is someone holding the smock, the apron?
Oh yeah, we brought that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
brought
say that he asked to see that when he notices someone holding it, and then you explain to him that that you found her wearing it, and he's gonna hold it up and look at it, and then kind of look around at all of you. Wow, I didn't know that was. I couldn't imagine something like that would be possible. I'm gonna send in my unit down to look into all this. Where did you say you found her again?
Give him the piece of paper with the warehouse address on it.
When he goes to hand him the piece of paper, I'm gonna put my hand over his hand. Like, no, we're keeping the receipts. We'll tell you the address though.
Mm.
Well, if you're gonna keep the evidence, then I'm gonna need you to stay in touch because I'm gonna have this looked into, and if what you're telling me is true, this is a very serious situation.
It
Well,
is a very situation.
As we mentioned before, it looked like a Rezer had caught her in his clutches. If you catch my drift.
I appreciate what you're insinuating, but if what you're saying is true, I'm gonna have to handle this my own way.
No, we understand. It's just for our safety as much as yours. You understand.
Oh, no one will know that you were involved. That's why I sought you guys out and didn't handle it internally.
Mm-hmm.
But I thank you again for your help.
You'll have to thank us later. That's
Just
for
wait.
damn sure.
He's
Just
gonna
waiting for
he's gonna tip his hat, and then he's gonna kind of gesture towards the door, and immediately and then he's also gonna motion. He's gonna make a sign with his hand, and another guard's gonna come in, and he's gonna start kind of whispering to him in hushed tones, clearly making some moves to proceed and investigate into what happened.
Mm.
Alright, well, I think we're done here.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied. Is everybody satisfied?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, yeah, it is basically the best that we could probably do.
All right, and that is it for Rust and Ruin.
I need to do what Rita Repulsa does, make that motherfucker grow.
Have you tried throwing a staff at him? I feel like that's how Rita does it.
I don't know, man. I should try it. I got a stick somewhere in the house, though.
There you go.
Huge thanks to the Extremely Cool Kids tier on Patreon, the Steam Powered Scoundrels, Dogmatize, and Bicops Gladiator Games. Thanks for watching.